The eyewitnesses have said they believe, some of them believe it was your son calling out for help. No one saw him directly doing it or could say 100% for sure. You've heard the 911 call where you hear somebody calling out help. Do you believe that is your son's voice?
Yes, I do. I believe that's Trayvon Martin. That's my baby's voice. Every mother knows their child.
Tajay doing okay. Tajay is, she doing okay, but I'm just going to say her and Tamir was very, very close. It's like two peas in a bucket. They have a lot of similar ways. And, you know, they do share the same mom and dad, so that makes it, you know, very more closer than close. Just let me say that. And she just told me that she didn't know what she was going to do without her brother.
Joining us now from St. Louis, Michael Brown's mother, Leslie McSpadden, and family attorney Benjamin Crump in an ABC News exclusive. We want to say good morning to you both, and thank you very much for being with us. Mr. Crump, let me ask you this. What has been the reaction from the family with these results that are now known?
It's been very, very troubling. They answer some questions, but yet they offer many more. It confirms worst fears that the witnesses were telling the truth, Robin, that her son was shot multiple times, and the most troubling is the headshot that, you know, it's just not justified in any way, fashion, or form to execute this child.
We should note that the examiner said, and these are his exact words, he was careful to say that these autopsy results by themselves do not assign blame or justify the shooting. This is one of 3 autopsy reports. The federal government will conduct one coming up. Explain the need for multiple autopsies.
Well, Robin, the family wanted to make sure that they had their own independent autopsy because there was no guarantee that the federal government was going to do an autopsy, and if they did not do it, then we would just be left with the St. Louis law enforcement officers' autopsy. And Leslie nor Mr. Michael Brown Jr. wanted to rely on the same police department that executed her child in broad daylight. So there was the need to have an independent autopsy, and this independent autopsy showed that he was shot in his head, his eye, his arm, his hand, and it was very troubling to this family, so they had to get the truth out.
I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna doubt, Lord, yeah. I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. Gotta realize that I can't rely on them yet, no lie. But I'm trying to make a way out, yeah. I'm just trying to behave now. Following the laws, that's the way out. Yeah, trials and tribulations of a slave now. Wanna be the one to say I'm happy that I came out, yeah. Lot of pestilence and earthquakes. Yeah, Jerusalem is where I claim my birthplace. Check the signs and the times for the flee now. The Antichrist is coming, that's the worst case, yeah. Shed tears for the ones that will stay here. I don't really wanna stay here. Now I don't wanna die, but I am gonna cry for my people that will stay here. I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I gotta realize that I can't rely on them, yeah, no lie. Look, I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I gotta realize that I can't rely on them, yeah, no lie, yeah. House of bondage be coming from out the slave route. Kingdom of heaven's the way to enter the main route. But going through it with family. The problems they handed me, I can't be. The truth is hurt for my family. The situations is critical. The great tribulation is coming now, it's getting physical. And also it's spiritual mark. What cost you eternal fire. Keeping commandments is all I ever desire. I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I gotta realize that I can rely on him, yeah, no lie.
And everybody need to wake up, yeah. I tell you how I shot the comeback, yeah, he really need to come back. We gotta live righteous, yeah, how it said repent to keep the law, we should come back. Okay, we got another chance to do right. I wake up in the morning, thank my Father for my life. I thank you for your son that came and died, shedding blood. The only one protecting me and always showed me love, yeah, show me every day. Shed tears for the ones that will stay here. I don't really wanna stay here. Now I don't wanna die, but I am gonna cry for my people that will stay here.
I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I gotta realize that I can rely on him, yeah, no lie. Look, I don't wanna cry no more, yeah. I don't wanna die, oh Lord, yeah. Thank God I'm alive, yeah. I gotta realize that I can rely on him, yeah, no lie, yeah.
I'm tired. I've been on this plantation all my life. I've been enslaved all my life. I'm tired of being pushed and pulled. I'm tired of the master doing his bidding. I want to leave.
You're doing this to yourself, Pats.
You know why we not afraid? What? Oh. He's great and terrible. Terrible is destruction. Y'all think he come back in all peace? You got another thing coming. So we out here fighting for our brother. We ain't marching saying yes we can. No justice, no peace. Yo! Fight for your sons and your daughters.
I'm not wrapped too tight. Got 400 years on my back. I'm angry dog. I'm black like that. Won't contact with you whites. And all the niggas I stand here with, they share my same sentiment. I'm fucked up tonight. Won't kill my brothers no more. Want all the smoke, motherfucker popo. This is my battle cry. Oh! Isaiah 14:21, that ancient version of that gun that fall. They stole our name, they stole our shit. We real Judites, motherfucker Jewish. We lords. Generals, arm your soldiers. We fight tonight like we supposed to. They inherited lies. I'm referring to all whites. I'm referring to riches, white privilege given through genocide. And they gotta pay for that. God say Jacob gon' take it back. I cry aloud, I spare not. This good bread, my sharecrop. This lily grew through concrete. We march to our own drum beat. We the chosen. No inclination to kick it with y'all. Raise Babylon to the ground, then watch it fall. Obadiah said you'll be wiped up for theft. These are just words, worry about what come next. It's for Negroes, Latinos, we better than all, not equal. My natives know red dot that feather. Me primo be smooth like that leather. Until it's time to bring the war dogs out, put the headdress on. War paint and I'm not wrapped too tight. Got 400 years on my back. I'm angry dog. I'm black like that. Won't contact with you whites. And all the niggas I stand here with, they share my same sentiment. I'm fucked up tonight. Won't kill my brothers no more. Want all the smoke, motherfucker, popo. This my battle cry. I got the spirit of grandfathers past. Front porch sitters, Nat Turner dangerous. A real life illustration of angry and that painting of Malcolm staring out the window with patience. One hand on the curtain, right hand on the AK spits. 47 rounds, all to bring down Satan. Same way Abel was killed by Cain. This will be an introduction from the fuck shit into the fire. Probably join the list of artists who died before they retired. Most High said I'm hired. Sire will never spit a line aimed at my kind, less meant to uplift. Toughness will be redefined in my rhymes. A squad of men with the spirit of God, with an affinity to point their weapons not at the brethren but at the enemy. Khaki colored kids, baptized in the flames of combat, fashioned in the trap we escaped. Our fate was to be great and noble. Moses reincarnate, so be hopeful and know I bring word from A and O to Pharaoh and white folk. Let my people go, cause it's my battle cry.
All right. Shalom, Israel. Most High bless. Thank y'all for tuning in for our people's edification. I'm a little under the weather still. I'm recovering from COVID-19. I tested positive for COVID. I think I'm at the end of it. So I'm feeling much better than I did, but I was feeling terrible. So shalom to everybody. Star, Lima, Most High bless y'all, Queens. Everybody in the chat, Lion Hebrew, Naphtali, Nehemiah, Shalom, Ak, Kahan, everybody in the chat, most High bless y'all, Don P. Before I get started, I want to, Shalom, Lion Hebrew. Shalom, Creamer, most High bless us. I want to share my sister, Nate Drake, her YouTube channel. She wrote the song for us, I Don't Want to Cry No More. So if y'all can support her YouTube, I want to share her video, one of her new songs. And I want y'all to check her new song out. And I'm going to drop her, this is her YouTube channel. Please subscribe to our sister Nate Drake. She makes some beautiful music. She wrote the song, I Don't Want to Cry No More for us. And this is one of her new songs. That's her YouTube channel. So please subscribe. And also y'all can subscribe to her SoundCloud. I'm going to drop the link for that too. Give me 1 second. Copy. Okay, this is the sister SoundCloud page. Y'all can follow her on SoundCloud and YouTube. Please subscribe, like, and share. She make beautiful music. Talented sister. Been a loyal F.O.P.E member, follower for years. And we can check out her music.
I ain't even had to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you don't want none. I ain't even have to ask you. You've been brought by these nations that kidnap you and send you off in ships and bringing in more blacks too, enslaving all our people. Decided that we don't have to. Decide to come together and pray. One and infinite were possible. Expressing all our brothers to say, we gotta come and break the chains to unlock our brains. You know, conditioning our minds and to not be slaves. Yeah. And I ain't even have to ask you. You already know why these brothers that bring gas to set you up and take everything for you and then blast you. They acting like you never existed, walking right past you. Some of our people don't really know who they are, but the ones already know got righteousness in their heart. Let's come together, the Most High is coming, I know. I ain't even have to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you the one, you the one, we the one, we the one. I ain't even have to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you the one. Yeah. Yeah. And I ain't even have to ask you. You know we the chosen Messiah's taking us back to the promised land. Jerusalem, nations holding us back. Yeah, the problem is we is holding us back. We gotta start to repent, enduring into the end. Our sins will be forgiven instead of facing His judgment. What would happen if you was facing His judgment? Yeah. The Israelites returning, the Father bringing His power back. The glory, His mercy, happy that He allowing that. And even though that we don't deserve the time that He give us, hoping that we are worthy so Abba Yah can forgive us. Stay encouraged and keep the faith in the pray more. Spiritual warfare catches us way more. Gotta be silent from Satan, or should I say more? No. I ain't even have to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you the one, you the one, we the one, we the one. I ain't even have to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you the one. Time's ticking, revelation is coming to pass. You never know when the Messiah is near. Making sure I have enough oil the night He appear. Renewing my mind, shining my light to see clear. I give you my heart, my soul, and my strength. Nobody can take away all the love that I sent. Nobody can take away all the time that we spend. Yeah. I ain't even have to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you the one, you the one, we the one, we the one. I ain't even have to ask you. You know who you are. It's time to stand up and get back what is ours. You know that you the one.
So that's our YouTube channel. I have posted a link in the chat, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe, like her music. Okay, she did have a song "Cry No More" up here, I think, or maybe she got that on just the SoundCloud. But okay, like I said, "Who You Are" is her new track. Y'all, please like and subscribe. Follow her page. When you go into the description, you see her SoundCloud here, her Facebook. But we already shared her SoundCloud and her YouTube. So please follow our sister, very talented sister, and we appreciate y'all support for her. All right, Shalom, Elder Qanath. Okay.
Most High bless. Most High bless. Sorry, I think I was stuck on her. Most High bless everybody in chat, man. Every Star, Lima, Nehemiah, Keith, Barbie. What did I miss? Hebrew Barbie. Sure, forever. Big Dog. What's the deal, Pickle? Everything kosher? Yeah, so most High bless all of y'all, man. Joseph, Aya, Benin, Neptali in the building, Don P. All right, hallelujah. Keith, most High bless. All right. Lion Hebrew, Most High bless you. Shalom, shalom. All right, so that should do it. Everybody that's in the chat, I see Coy, Most High bless, long time. Loyal brother, loyal followers. All right, Brother Kahan, Most High bless you. Know what I mean? All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
I'm still recovering, but I'm okay.
Yeah, the link is in the room. Let's get the team on board. Come on in the room.
Basically, family, we want to talk about, Judah Naz. He came on his period again, and he bleeding through his panties, looking for attention. So we're gonna give him just a little bit tonight. It's like every video he do now, he got to put our name in his title, for attention, because he upset. Now, we was going to do a debate with them, but because of the games he played, the disrespect, the foolishness that he on, we decided that we're not debating them no more. So now he's coming up with more excuses, saying that we're scared of him, we're rerunning from them, which we know we're not. Nobody over here is scared to debate him or anybody over on tour nights. It's the fact that he decided to get ignorant and try to be slick with Elder Qanath and act like he wasn't doing something that he was doing secretly. So that's
Hey, Sham, can I land it back real quick and let you go in? Listen, man, like you said, he just want attention. He's upset because you getting the attention with Sinetta and many people like the last video, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's all about, man. But like I said before, man, all you have to do, I said it before. Excuse me. My brother Josh exposed him years ago. Now, isn't ironic? He exposed this guy years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, proving that he's a download. It's undeniable. The video. Guess what? Judah Naz have not mentioned Josh since.
We played that video on here before.
Yeah, I know. I told Qanath, but I said you have to understand. A lot of people didn't see that video, bro. In fact, I guarantee you saw nothing. I'm telling you, a lot of people never seen that video. They never seen it because remember, everybody didn't watch that video that night. Mm-hmm. That's all you have to do. Trust me, he will leave you alone.
Well, let me say this. I don't care.
With the quickness.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
I don't care if he make a video on us every day, man. It really don't matter to me. I don't want him to leave us alone because the more he talk about us, the more free publicity we get. So I hope he keep talking about us every day, all night. Do another 24-hour screen, another 48-hour screen. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, he should talk about us every day. But let's start out with this, right? I want to appeal to the minds of the people, whether you Old Testament or New Testament, right? And understand what's going on in this paradigm of this so-called waking up, right? And the scripture talks about this is a spiritual warfare. And that's exactly what this is, because if it was physical, goodness knows if he wasn't in Japan and over here, it'd be on and popping. The disrespectful stuff that he said out of his mouth, not just to us, to a whole lot of people, screaming and hollering about he'll kill people. If the dude was really about the Torah, he would not be married outside his race. If the dude was about the Torah, he wouldn't be trying to change the word in the Torah, right? I don't know how many scriptures, and we already went and broke down showing the angels that was Christ in the Old Testament.
But listen, brother, I did a video killing Judah Naz in the Torah, exposing him in his own Torah. The Torah even. Come on, man. This is not hard.
Mention the guy's name for real. I don't
even. You know what
I'm saying? Shan put the title in there, and I know why.
Yeah,
I don't mention the guy's name because he's not. First of all, let me say this.
I mentioned his name because he came on the spirit. That's why.
But that's not his name. I forgot his real name. His name is he's not Judah. He's not Judah. You know what I mean? He's a half breed, so he's not Judah. How in the hell can an apple tree and a pear tree be a damn apple tree? How can an apple tree, pear tree be a damn pear tree? It's a damn mixed, right?
But
He
Qanath,
said
I'm gonna Qanath real quick. Right, I mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna go real quick. I'll be back in. I'll be back on later on. But yeah, it's all about jealousy. It's all about jealousy, brother. He's upset because you guys getting all the attention. He don't like it. That's what it's all about. We talk later, Shalom.
No, Shalom. Let me give a shout out, even though these guys, well, at least one of them came up against me. But the other one, I wouldn't say he come up against was disrespectful. That's a brother Malak and Battle Wax. I just flipped on that thing for like 10 minutes. And man, they slicing their ass up over there. So shout out to both of them brothers over there, man. Slicing their ass up. We may have different philosophy on certain things, but let's go back to, like I said, the mind. Now, for a guy to say he followed the Torah, right? What the things that he does and says is not so-called Torah, right? The man has all kind of nationalities on his channel, right? He got H-Town over there, right? It's nothing against them. I really, I don't have nothing against them, but either you're Israelite or you're not, either you're black or you're not, either you're white or you're not, either you're Chinese or you're not, so I'm not, Bill Clinton can't tell me he a black man. If I say, Bill, man, we good, we friends, but you're not black, he can't get mad at me because I'm like, man, I'm looking at you, nigga, so let's look at this. And I should play it back, but I don't want him to flag out channel. But this dude, what's his name? Battle Axe was showing him something in the scriptures. And he was reading it and he was using his fingers pointing at it. Man, Judah was talking about, man, look, he got like monkey fingers and 8 fingers and all that shit. And I was telling somebody I know, I said, this dude is always talking about black people being monkeys and apes and gorillas. And here you got so-called brothers over there, he and ha and laugh with him. Right. So if you believe just in the Most High, that's your choice. But the personal attacks, why would somebody want to sit down with somebody doing the personal attacks? Yeah, we come back with it, but why would you even start out doing that? It's supposed to be peace and love and harmony, and the dude is just disrespectful. You got people over there. You got another H-Town guy, the brother Malak, and the brother the brother Malak and Battle Axe trying to talk, and he calling them retarded and nigga.
You must be talking about
and this man. Excuse me.
You must be talking about that dude Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's all right for people call us niggas and gorillas and knuckle draggers and all that. But you call them names that they don't like, it's you racist, and then you on a program that's supposed to be an Israelite program, right? But we know the reason why it's not. And this is the thing that we're talking about. I had a deep conversation earlier today with someone, and I was saying, if you watch them, when you mention things out the Bible, right? If you even go into the Torah and mention things as plain as day, it don't mean that. It shouldn't say that. When you read Isaiah 53, oh no, that's talking about Israel. Oh, that's talking about, when they say he, it should say this, right? When they start changing shit, these people are not legit. You're following Satan, and we would never, at least I won't, I think Naphtali wanted to take Judah Nazareth on, but that's what she want to do. That's on her. And I understand why, and she would destroy him completely. But to me, I don't think none of them over there is on her level. I don't think nobody's over there is on our level. Now, if you want to come respectfully, Malak came over here and we had it going back and forth, but it was still respectful. There was nothing real serious that make him want to hate us or we hate him. He understand how we feel, understand how he feel, but we kept it respectful. This guy, right, is a buffoon drunk who's upset because he don't see himself when he wake up every morning. He don't see himself. Even when he look at his offspring, he don't see himself. This is what you call a mongrel. A mongrel. So when you look at this, I see why he's upset. All the way in Japan, yelling and screaming. Why would I debate a guy that's over there sitting with a bunch of Japanese people and I got to prove something to him? And I'm over here with my brothers and sisters. I can walk outside and I'm in Negro land, So why the hell would I want to deal with somebody like that? Why would anybody this man has, what congregation does he have? You know, there's nothing black about him. There's nothing Israelite about him, right? And quite frankly, any of the brethren that's over there, right, you need to ask yourself a question. What's so funny about the Bible all the damn time? You know, when a guy bring up a scripture, oh, there you go, bring up that scripture. What you mean? I can bring up a scripture right now, and I'm going to read it to you, brothers and sisters. And when you read stuff like this, I got a whole class I could do. Maybe you would have done one before, showing Christ in the Bible. But if I read this right here, let me see something here. Give me a second. Sam, you want to say something real quick while I find the scripture? In fact, I already found it. Let's go to Psalms 22.
I was on mute. I said, plus all of them over there, Qanath, don't even believe in the same thing. Some of them believe in Onias the third, the Messiah. Some of them don't. Some of them believe King David, the Messiah. Some of them believe Moses, the Savior.
Yeah.
They
just had a conversation, Sean. I'm sorry, they just had a conversation where the guy, Battle Axe, said, what's your sacrifice? Right? And they did you not sacrifice animals? And they said no. He actually brought out a scripture. If you could find, I believe it's in Leviticus, Sham, if you could find it real quick, where it talks about the animal being a sacrifice for your sins. And Judah Nazareth tried to go all around Robin Hood's bin to try to come up with all these fancy words. And I told this person, I said, what they would do, they would say, oh, what, you know what that really means? It means what the hell it say.
Right.
So I'm like, now they saying that Most High don't never require animal sacrifice.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm listening to it today, and I time marked it.
Read the scriptures. Even when you have a baby, whether it's a boy or a girl, you have to bring certain animals for when a female give birth as a sacrifice. What are they talking about? But these niggas always talking about the Zerdox and the law. That's all through the law. That's all. Like these niggas, man, they try to change the rules all the time to fit.
And them. You know, and guess what? Here it is. I'm not ashamed of myself, right? And the reason why I don't show myself on camera all the time because I don't want to woo you ladies all the damn time. You know what I mean? And that's real talk. I'm not trying to be what they call it, any vanity or none of that. I'm just being real about it. I was told that. They said, "Come on, you need to stop showing yourself." I said, "For what? You these women?" I said, "Okay." You know, and I'm just being a little facetious here. But here you got guys over there. One guy, man, his voice is high. I mean, real high. This is how you do it. I'm Yahweh Oni. I'm Yahweh Oni. Yahweh Oni. Yahweh Oni. Won't even show itself. Never show itself.
No, they'll never show their faces or how they look.
They never show their face.
Most of them are heathens, portraying as the Israelites and trying to tell us about our book and our laws and teach us. Like, nigga, you can't teach. You're not even an Israelite. You can't teach me a damn thing.
Man, come on. And a lot of times, like another sister called me today, man, I got a lot of calls today. Said, Qanath, they just jealous of you. They just jealous of the brothers and sisters on F.O.P.E. Hating. I'm like, for what? They just hating on all of it. And that's fine. That's fine. I had another brother call me today. We had a business meeting today. And he was like, man, I was kind of upset the job was going on. So I let him say, but I said, you know what? They must be playing chess. He said, man, the way y'all did that, man, it was beautiful. The way it was lined up, how everybody broke everything down, man. He said, man, y'all on another level now. And y'all been on it. And they hating on that. They hating on that. Even Sarnetta sees it. He's like, man, hey, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Sarnetta told me, man, keep reading the Bible, brother. You know, and getting confirmation from him don't mean a damn thing, you know, but I do respect the fact that he said, man, keep doing what you're doing. You know, because what's important to me is not really nobody says what the Most High going to do for me. Right. If I'm doing the right thing. Hopefully I get to go in his kingdom and live forever, right, in peace.
What Judah Nazareth won't, because he's a man.
No, he's finished. He's finished. That nigga is, he's not even a nigga. He is charcoal for the fire. Charcoal for the fire. Gasoline for the fire. You know, but did you find that scripture? So I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read a little bit, right? Ah, man, I just had my glasses. I hope I don't sit them. I paid too much money for that. Oh, here they go. All right. Then I'm sorry if I don't show myself. I'm tired.
Shalom, Elder. Shalom.
Hey, shalom. Hey, you want to get that for me? You want to get your book? Because then I know you want to go in yourself.
Yeah, what's good? What you need, El?
Go to Psalms 22nd chapter. You probably know what verses I want.
The one where it talks about the piercing the hands and the feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. See, they ain't ready, man. And Shawsham, that's been the doctrine, man, for OT. They go to that scripture up in Kings. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna find it. They go
In fact, let's just start at Hey, look, let's just start at verse 1. Psalms verse 1, 22 and 1. Start there. And I say this because we're gonna break all this down. They want to deal with doctrine and who's Israel. First of all, we're gonna deal with Christ.
The animal sacrifices in Leviticus 17.
Get it.
I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna pull that scripture they go to try and justify that the Most High, to try and justify they don't need no animal sacrifice no more.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm trying to see why my kids up. What's wrong? No, you should be asleep. What time it is? 10. No, girl, go to bed. You ate at your grandmother's house. You should be in bed, Khalifa. There's no reason why you coming down here an hour later talking about you want some pizza. Take your tail to sleep, girl. I told you stop doing that. Go to bed.
I got the script right here.
Verse 3.
I'm finna go back to Psalm 22, but I want to keep this on the mind, right? This is the scripture they go to try and justify. This is what all the Old Testaments pretty much go to try and when you try and go to and say that this about the sacrifice. They go to Psalms 51-16, and it says, "For thou desires not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of God is a broken spirit." So they go there just to say we ain't got to sacrifice no more. But they were still.
I know, right? This is dumb. Hey, Nehemiah, go in the comment board and tell Battle Axe to come over here, man. Yeah, but go to Psalms 22, Kahan.
Yeah, I got you.
You can start at verse 2.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 22, and verse 2. Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season, and I am not silent. But thou art holy, O thou, that inhabitest the praises of Israel. Verse 4. Our fathers trust in thee. They trusted, and thou didn't deliver them. Psalms 22:5. They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded. Psalm 22:6. But I am a worm and no man, a reproach of men and despised of the people.
Now hold on. Now a lot they say that's King David. What? King David wasn't despised. He was loved.
And not even that. It says, I'm a worm, no man, a reproach of men. When did King David take away a reproach? King David had sin. He couldn't even build a temple. So stop it, man. Y'all playing games.
Keep on.
Psalms 22:7. All they that see me laugh me to scorn. They shoot out the lip. They shake the head, saying, He trusted on the Lord that he would deliver them. Let him deliver him, seeing he delighted in him.
Now stop that. Now, what was this said to David? Right? But they keep on talking about, oh, y'all, this OT, JC, even the brother Battle Axe, like, what the hell is it y'all got against Christ? What'd he do to you? And they just laugh. Right? This is what happens when you got people who's not of Christ, not even of Yahweh or the Most High, just of Satan. Okay. Go ahead.
But thou art he that took me out of the womb. Thou didst make me hope when I was upon my mother's breast. I was cast upon thee from the womb. Thou art my God from my mother's belly. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, for there is none to help. Many bulls have compassed me. Strong bulls of Bashan have beset me round. They gape upon me with their mouths as a ravening and roaring lion.
Now, everybody,
Oh,
this going. Hold on, this is Christ, right? We all know the story, right? And this in Psalms, right? This is going to the death, right? Go ahead.
22 and 14. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax. It is melted in the midst of my bowels. 15. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue cleaveth to my jaws. And thou hast brought me into the dust of death.
Mm-hmm.
For dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They have pierced my hands and my feet.
They done what?
All right.
They pierced his hands and his feet. Did King David hands get pierced?
Yeah, they gotta show me what
And
King
his
David.
feet get pierced. The dogs go around him. Come on, man, keep reading.
All right. Verse 17. I may tell all my bones. They look and stare upon me. They part my garment among them and cast lots upon my vesture. But be not thou far from me, O Lord, O my strength, haste thee to help me. Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling from the power of the dog. Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. I will declare thy name unto my brethren. In the midst of the congregation will I praise thee.
That's enough. Now, listen up. See, when you say stuff like that, the brother Bowlax brought up Isaiah 53. They ain't even want to discuss it. They ran. Hard ass, right? And I'm not going to go all into this, but this is something that we want to talk about, and we always talk about, right? But you can have your own opinion. But the personal attacks and he and ha and laughing. So when you bring up stuff like this what happens. They do stuff what they're doing right now. And that's fine. They can continue to do that, right? If you don't believe, that's on you. But there's no reason to have personal attacks, right? I got Old Testament friends, New Testament friends, people who don't even believe, right? But we keep it respectful, man. Keep it respectful. You have to talk about people's children, their wives. But now if you do and they fire back at you, don't get mad. Don't get mad, because what they're going to do is speak truth. So when you wish death on my children or my wife or my family or my friends, then I can look at you and say, what about them damn heathen children you have? Right? What about that? What about the lies? Right? So, man, at the end of the day, I didn't even want to do this video. This is Shaw Sham. He wanted to do it. He's like, man, let's do it. I said, okay, fine. Fine. Because I don't think they deserve attention. They truly not worthy of therefore any discussion or sit down at all. At all. I think it was one guy that the brothers and sisters over here was saying, this is a good guy. We could probably sit down and have a discussion with him from I can't call you Torah Knights. Ain't nothing Torah about you. It's not you disobeying the Torah all the way. There's nothing Torah about you at all. Right? Just in your behavior alone. Go ahead, Gun. You want to say something?
Oh no, man, I'm sweet.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm up here with a damn stack of notes that can crush a whole lot of stuff, man. But I tire a little bit with this nonsense. This is why the book tells us don't deal with foolish questions and stuff. So I don't even deal with these people no more. This guy is all the way in Japan. Right? I think he's running from some damn body or something. I don't know what's going on, because there's no way. I think if you try to leave, they probably gonna cook him and eat him. You cannot tell me that you living in Japan and you're not around all kind of crustaceans in your home, right? You can't tell me that. You can't tell me you're not eating all kind of crustaceans in your home. There's no way you're gonna have a heathen and that person is gonna jump right off. Come on, man. So stop it. Stop it.
Hey, Qanath, give me a few minutes, man. These kids then crashed up these cars in front of my house. Hit a few cars, these teenagers, like 13 years old, 14 years old, and crashed these cars all in front of my house. I'll be right back on.
Did they hit your car?
No, my car out back, but people injured. There's a lot of fire department and stuff out there right now.
Well, be careful. Be careful. Don't, hey, Shan, you don't go out there, bro. Fuck, let them handle it. They want to be, if they want to die being dumb, let them die.
No, they already out there. I'm just checking, make sure everything good, because it was my neighbor daughter, stupid ass neighbor. Told you the house on the end when them people act crazy. It was her daughter that crashed the damn car up in front of my house.
They're not dead, are they?
No, but they intoxicated. They're like 13, 14 years old.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about.
That's the shit, right?
That's
man.
Hey, Sham, do me a favor. Sham, do me a favor. Record it so we can. No, I don't want to see your neighborhood.
I'll be back though. I'm just letting you know.
Right. But this is shit we're talking about right here. You know, so I mean, come on, man. You know, listen. I don't know why our people worried about everybody. We got our own issues. Like he said, in his neighborhood is all black. And these dumb youngers out here crashing up cars and killing one another. I'm at the point now, we know who the ultimate enemy is, right? But it's our own house that's holding us back, right? It's our own house. You know, and now we got infiltrators in our house, right? Infiltrators. We got fake cakes. Y'all seen fake flowers and fake food? Meaning it's not real. You got people that look like us. It's not us. You know, so I mean, for me, man, I mean, we want to keep on doing what we're doing. You know, we got the momentum and we're going to keep it. You know, Most High will. We be back on Saletta Show to continue to call out these One West guys on Sunday, breaking down. This time, what y'all saw last time was a warm up. This time we're going to shut it down even more. I'm telling everybody to go all out. And I'm gonna tell Solid as much as time we could possibly have, right? Because that's their safe place, and we're gonna draw them out that damn hole. We're gonna put some smoke in that damn hole. That's how you hunt. You hunt. I've seen people hunt on them hunting channels. If a fox run the hole, they put smoke down there, and the fox will run out. You know, or the people they be rabbit hunting, they put smoke in the hole, and the rabbit runs out. Right. So right now, that's the hole is Solid channel. And we're going to smoke their ass right out of there. We're going to smoke them out of there.
Yeah, man. We're going to throw a big fat ass can of tear gas, man, in and just smoke them out, man. That's all. That's what's going to happen. But I want to read this scripture real quick, Elder. Proverbs 4:22, you just said. It says, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life, man. So, honestly, with that right there, says, keep thy heart with all diligence, Proverbs 4:23, for all of it is the issues of life. So y'all, man, the problem is, like Elder just said, we are here, we hold our own selves back, man, because we don't keep our heart diligent. We allow all these damn spirits, man, around and stuff like that, and it's just it I don't know, man. They turn you into a whole different person. So I mean, we got it, man. Let's make sure we keeping our hearts diligent. Let's make sure we keep, man, we praying diligently, studying, all that. Cause man, this world it's getting crazy out here.
But you know what I noticed though, Kahan?
Gone, Elder.
It's getting crazy, right? But a lot of people starting to wake up and see what's happening. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, tomorrow is not promising nobody or the rest of the night. I'm sure y'all heard the news about Kevin Samuels. You heard about that, Con?
Yep.
Now, I don't know if it's true or not, you know, but I don't like to see nobody die, man.
Right.
This man 55 years old.
56 years old, man.
And doing this thing. Now, he may not even be with us anymore. And I don't think he is, because I'm sure he would have came out and said something about that.
He would have came out and said something about that.
He's gone.
Man, and I don't know what they prolonging, man. It shouldn't be that hard to confirm a death, man. But you know, they probably got to reach out to next of kin and all that stuff, man. But yeah, that man.
Hey, put the link in the room, Star Lima. Most High bless, please. Zealot Truth, I ain't heard from you a long time. Rashad, man, y'all welcome. Come on, brother. I'm not gonna do too much talking. Let everybody else come on, man. Y'all can talk. Just keep it respectful.
Yeah, man. That's all it is, man. Whew. But yeah, I hope, man. Look, I hope he had a repentant, man. He repented, but you know how it goes. If that happened, yeah, I heard that Nehemiah Yasharala. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing different sources. I want to make sure these big name sources come out. So then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I heard he died in the morning time. Actually, he died yesterday.
Mm.
You know, so if he died yesterday, man, he been gone. He in Sheol. What side? I don't know.
Man,
But
we
he ain't
don't
right
know,
now.
man.
Just imagine that man woke up like, where the hell am I? He
Mhm.
think about doing his next show. And shit, his ass is gone.
Yeah, man.
He waking up like, hey, what? Right? He looking around, he gone.
Right.
You know, you just never know, man. You just never know.
You don't know, man. Man. I lost my. Like you said, man. I lost my mother, man. In January, and
Damn, he is
I
dead.
was expecting. I had a lot of plans for my mother, man. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of sacrifices being made and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That just to have those things for my mother and everything, and you know, I would shoot. You here today, man. My dad always said, man, chickens today, feathers tomorrow, man. And it's kind of hard, man. When that's something scary. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, everybody out there, y'all.
Everybody's not going to go because
Mm-hmm.
when the Most High come back and Christ and His angels come back, it's going to be people here, you know. So I mean, and I'm gonna tell you that dude. Another thing, that dude over there teach. He teach theirs. Once you die, that's it. You ain't going no place. That's it. There's a wrap. What?
Oh man.
There's no heaven. There's no hell. That's just it. You just go back to dust, you know, and that's it. No spirit, no soul. You just gone. Nothing. You ain't going nowhere. So why you read the Bible? Think about that. Why even read the Bible if there's no place after the Bible? The Bible speaks on spirits, being spirits and souls and all this stuff in a power of God. So why even serve do nothing? You're just gonna die. You ain't going nowhere. There's no heaven, no hell. There's no nothing. It's crazy. Yeah, I heard it was cardiac arrest also. You know. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's this world has really turned upside down, man. Turned upside down, and unfortunately, our people's in the midst of this and helping to contribute to it, you know. So wait for Shaw Sham to get back. Like I said, I didn't plan going on live, so I really don't have too much to say. I usually plan, so every now and then I go fly, you know, on off the hip, but I'm just not feeling off the hip today. So if you want to go in and wait for other people to come on, y'all can come on and talk. Wait for Shaw Sham to get back. You know, wasn't going to be a show that's going to be like crazy and all that. Just want to come on for a few like Shaw Sham and say, man, listen, people love clout chasing, man. Love clout chasing. And go ahead. That's all we can say. Just go ahead, man. You want to clout chase? Go ahead. We're not debating Torah nights because there's no such thing as you guys being Torah. There's nothing Torah about you. It's all jokes, calling people niggas and, you know, monkeys and apes and shit. Why would somebody want to debate somebody like that? How I look debating somebody and they don't even look like me. Yahweh only. Come on, man.
That's true, man. Like what's up, man? Like I don't even understand. Like, man, these dudes. I'm gonna be honest. Like you said, Elder, man. They not on. You know what I'm saying? Our level. We take everything in humility, man. We don't exalt ourselves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To say we know everything, because the Bible do says if any man think he know anything, he don't know of anything as he should. That's what the scripture says. So I mean, it's not that. It's just saying, man, these dudes can't. You know what I'm saying? They don't have logic behind anything. They don't make sense of anything or to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And connect the dots. They just want to go and spew anything out. You know, just spew it all over their platform, man, and they wonder why they ain't getting no attention. Like Elder, ask yourself this question: what lesson has Judah Nazareth taught?
None. Maybe one or two. Maybe four the whole year. You know, maybe for the whole year, and everything he taught was ass backwards, ass wrong.
Let me go back, man.
You're right, Keith. He ain't gonna say none of that shit in nobody's face that he talks, man. That dude all the way in Japan.
My apologies. F.O.P.E. running from he done made so.
What's the title of that video he put out?
4 days. So 4 days ago. Okay, he got an F.O.P.E. video. You got,
Today he got an
for
F.O.P.E. video.
4 days. You made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 6. So in 4 days, you done made 6 videos on us over here at F.O.P.E.
So come on, man.
Come on, man. Like you really that obsessed, man. You really that like that's what I want to know is. So you mean to tell me you got all that time over there in Japan, man, to make videos all day, man? What job? Where you work at, man? What do you do for a job? What do you do? Like,
hey, Zero, you come on. The link is in the room.
I don't even shoot. Ain't nothing edifying over there, man. They just bring it out. They just say they just
come on the live, bro, and ask your question. You know, don't be shy. Ain't nobody going to attack. And one thing about it, we don't know. We don't know. We get back with you on it. If we don't know it, we don't know it. You know, I got a kind heart, boy. I try to tell you, I got a kind heart. Listen, I'm gonna ask everybody, man. When y'all come over here, please, no F-bombs. No F-bombs, man.
We're gonna try and keep it professional, man, and just, you know what I'm saying, keep it copacetic and everything like that. Everything make it flourish right, you know.
Yeah, I saw that too. You know, I saw that. When he was playing the old video of Tazariak, because Tazariak ain't gonna come on live. He ain't gonna do it. I think they supposed to be going live tonight. They ain't gonna do nothing. And if they do go live tonight, are they live? Did they go live tonight? Across the line?
I'm finna check now.
Check it.
Yeah, they live now.
If they live now, right here, they say we got 40-some people watching it, man. I don't want y'all to really leave our channel, but I'd love for y'all to flood their channel up because we're not gonna be long on here. Flood their channel up and tell them
you got some dude up there. It ain't Tazar. I don't think that's Tazar yet. But you got Cockroach up there.
Hey, Qanath, brother, love you. What's up, nephew? Hey, Qanath, yeah, drop that because I'm sure most of us have more than one device. So yeah, drop what you call it. I could be up on here and clowning them at the same time.
They on it's called Cross. Everybody know, but it's called Cross the Line Radio. They live now, you know. So once we leave here, go over there and just get on them a little bit. You know what I mean?
I don't even know where to find them. I don't know.
The show is called Cross the Line Radio.
And I'll put the link to the video on the chat.
And you know what I found for like this other guy, Jeff. Y'all remember Jeff Frazier always go here harassing us? I believe he's in is the dude Jeff Frazier in DC, Sham?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because he talking about me and Apostle Mama, talking about I'm a gay stripper. I'm like, this nigga talking about my rod. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? And they over there allowing it.
They found fanboys.
I'm like, what kind of nasty shit is this?
It's crazy.
But you're welcome to come on, brother. Brother had the question. You can come on, man. Ask the question live.
I just put it in it. I just put the link to the live in the chat. So,
Qanath, I was sitting here back here dying, bro. You a gay stripper.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You guys,
they got jokes.
You hear me, Qanath? That car totaled. The airbags deployed. Half the front is gone. The wheel was like totally lopsided. The bumper is hanging all the way off. Like I don't know what the hell
what the hell they were doing, man? They was over there driving fast and the furious, wasn't it?
Crazy,
man. But yeah, I put the link.
I can't take all the beats. I know that's right.
The fast and the foolish.
Yeah, I put the link up in there, man, in the chat. So man, look. they ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna know what hit them, man. They ain't gonna know how to do it, how to handle anything. So it is what it is. That I should be capable of. I digress.
Go ahead, Shan. You got the floor for a little.
Man, I'm still recovering from this COVID. I'm all right though. Man.
Yeah, dude, that's what we do, man. Keep drinking the liquids, bro. Keep drinking the liquids, man. Keep drinking the liquids.
Hey, get yourself some vitamin. Get yourself some zinc, vitamin D3, and I forgot what the other one is. Load up on that. My sister got it right now, and but she didn't. She didn't take that decision. So as long as you didn't take that decision, you're good. But
right.
zinc,
A lot of people catch
vitamin D3. Vitamin
Mm-hmm.
D3. Well, it's where they decide to put it in. Okay, let me shut up before I get in trouble.
No, you can say
y'all need to watch this documentary called I have to go back and look at the name of it. It's something about the water. Something about the water. And this is how they're doing this, folks. That's where they're targeting because everybody's got a municipal water district. And it's all targeted. But the trip is what they say is this: if you smoke, and this is why smokers wasn't getting the thing, because what they putting in the water goes to your nicotine receptors in your brain. If you smoke or do whatever, the nicotine receptors are being occupied and therefore can't be infiltrated. Now, your nicotine receptors control your breathing. These folks are wicked. But anyway, I digress.
Yep. So, I mean, at the end of the day, man, we're not going to be alone. On how long Shane will be. I don't plan on being alone tonight. Y'all know usually I be hyped up. I'm just chilling right now tonight, man. I got a lot of past 2 days I've been trying to get this business thing started, doing all this is a lot I'm trying to do. But hey, we going on there Sunday to finish up the what we're going to do. Let me see who's being called out. Naphtali. Let me ask y'all something. Y'all give me a 1 if y'all want to see this right here, right?
Yeah, get you some
give me 1 if y'all want to see this. Black Jesus want to face Naphtali in a conversation discussion on the scriptures. He said that she's going off and she's off. She welcomes the challenge. If y'all want to see it, Naphtali,
put a 1 in the chat.
Go for it. Put a 1 in the chat.
Put a 1 in the chat. If you don't want to see it, put a 2. But if you want to see the debate between Neff and
Black Jesus,
put a 1 in the chat.
I actually think it'll be a demolition. It won't be much of a debate. It'll be a demolition. Like I told you, I got to y'all because of Nisi and because she was affiliated with another teacher. And a lot of these teachers y'all don't hear about because they don't get into it. They'll deal with it on their channel and address these fools when they come at them or when they come for them, because he's been dealing with the chart thing too and just tearing them up on a chart, but he doesn't go out and debate them face to face. It's just like something it's not in his character. So, but
hold on real quick, Don. Let me say this real quick. I'm sorry. Let me clear something up too. My sister Tracy's on the line, and the other day, Tracy and Naphtali was having a dialogue, and all of it kind of went up in flames. I called Tracy up. She tried to call me that night, but I was just too tired, and I called her up. We had a little slight, I ain't gonna say argument, but it was really going at it, kind of heated, but not disrespect. Just like two brothers and sisters talking. And then the following day, because I told Tracy to look at the video, and she'll see what really went down, what happened. About the over talking, a little bit on both sides, but a little more on Tracy's side. And Tracy did look, and she said, "You know what, Qanath? I did not hear you." So I went back, look at the video. I said the only way she could have kept doing that, she did not hear me. And I know lately the internet been acting up. Like I said, I've never seen her do that before. Okay. She did, and she apologized for that. you know, and I think it'd be a good dialogue one day, you know, down the line, not now, but down the line one day, you know. But so yeah, she realized that, and she said, "Wow, I didn't mean that. I didn't know it, you know, because I just couldn't hear." So I'm gonna take her word for it. Somebody said, Neptali, wipe the floor with you, Tracy. I know you listening. I saw you on the comment board, you know, but I think it'd be funny, man. I think it'd be a good dialogue one day, not no time soon, because we got other things we want to do, you know.
I think it'll be a nice dialogue.
It'd be a good dialogue, just like it'd be one with Black Jesus. And the only reason why I'm saying that because Tracy's been around some time, but then Tracy's been gone for a little bit, you know, doing what she needs to do. And Black Jesus been around for a minute, so I think that'd be a better dialogue.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I think Black Jesus, man, have a very good dialogue, man. I don't think it get disrespectful, man, like that. But,
all I can say is this: what I saw the other day really infuriated me in my spirit, because from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And I saw so much pride. I didn't see nothing that resembled Yahushua Ha Mashayach or Yahuwah. I didn't see nothing that resembled that. And it was like, wow, okay, so this is where you're at. And I think I made some comments and people was like, yep. See, because all you got to do is blink and that's gone. So anyway, that was just, I don't even know that sis needs to waste her time.
Wow, a lot of people saying Neptali would destroy Black Jesus. He's too sensitive, interesting. I would like to see it. I'm gonna tell you why I would like to see that, because Black Jesus has the gift of gab, right? So it'd be very entertaining. And actually Neptali do too. I don't know if y'all go back and watch the video when we was on a Sarnetta show. Yeah, man, that shit was a classic, bro. I've been watching that thing 3 times so far, but I just think that'd be very interesting. You know, both of them doing the slides, going back and forth. You know, Black Jesus was so-called script from his so-called title at Sarnetta. You know, so that'd be interesting. I think Neptali actually, I don't believe in all that shit, but if I want to go playing games with that, you know, there's something entertaining. I think Neptali's the conscious champion over there. You know, I just really do.
Neptali, don't leave your meeting with Black Judah with a used car.
You know, yeah, Tracy is family. She's been around for a minute. You know, we had our hiccups. You know, we talk a lot. You know, and sometimes we don't. You know, but we had hiccups. But she family, man.
You said he got the gift of gab, and I think what I said might have went over some people's head. But
yeah, no, I caught man, Black Jesus over here and fire you up, man. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think with them two debating, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Tracy and Neptali debating, I think they got 2 different debating styles, and Neptali been around for a second debating, right? And when it comes time to debate or go on these live and go back and forth with a person, it's not as easy. It seems, and Tracy know that. Tracy know that. And so does Neptali, you know. But I think they both have something different. And like I told Tracy, we doing something else right now. You know, we trying to wake up the masses on, you know, to come back and follow the Most High. And I think that's what he's doing over there on Sarnetta. You know, and Tracy's good with dealing with people who are Israelites and who aren't, far as H-Town, you know, and dealing with the E1B1A and all that stuff. She knows history very well herself, and so does Neff. So I think it'd be something good down the line, you know. And I got my reason why I'm saying that. You know, I think it'd be something good down the line. Not right now. Not right now. We in the flow right now, and I don't want that distraction. You know, and we'll see it. I believe we'll see it one day. You know, I think Neptali right now, she's doing other things. You know, we got plans. You know, Most High will. Oh, by the way, Starlima, Neff might be here another 3.5 weeks. Her and Lee Cummings might be here another 3.5 weeks. So if that happened, that's going to be great. You know, maybe y'all can make it down to see them too. You know, but Black Jesus, you know, I should call him up. You know, but I think that'd be a good dialogue. You know, I got to talk to Shashan about that because whatever. But yeah, Sham, what's good, man? Let's amp this thing up or amp it off, one of the two.
Well, I guess we could wrap it up. I ain't feeling good, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Did you drink? You got your tea. You got your the ginger and your garlic. Take some garlic too, man. Eat a whole.
I'm making some tea.
Eat a whole clove of garlic. You said call him. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna call him right now, live on my phone. I'm gonna call him right now. Put the link in the room. Let's see here. Stop. Hey, Sham, you eating cookies and say chips? Told you about that. Good. Well, mute yourself. Okay, hold on, y'all. Damn, did I get rid of his number? Here we go.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Hey, Sham, I want you to eat a lot of greens, brother. Eat a lot of greens right now. Eat a lot of greens.
A lot.
Eat them raw. Eat them raw. Broccoli, asparagus.
Shalom. Okay, call me back about how long?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir. Go keep speaking, brother. I was talking while I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to let you know, Black Jesus, right now we're live.
Okay, y'all live. Okay.
Yeah, we
try to call you back. How long y'all gonna be on?
Well, how long will it take for you to call us back?
I'm gonna try to do it in about 30 minutes.
Okay, we'll see. Can we hold up now? Tali said, "Bring the smoke." We should have a conversation with you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, brother. Okay.
So if we still up in 30 minutes, he's gonna call back in 30 minutes. Should be very interesting. Very interesting.
Let's go get the kindling. We got 30 minutes to get the kindling.
Right. But yeah, we're a family over here, man. I don't like seeing the beef back and forth going, but even with Black Jesus, nobody. I'm just tired of seeing black people go up against each other in a negative way, right? And if somebody want to be negative, then they can kick rocks. You know, say don't make you come back. You right.
Hold on. Give me a minute. I gotta get some tea.
Go ahead, get some tea, man. Shit, let's go take some rest. I'll hold it. Let's go ahead and
man, we're gonna send some prayers up for man. Pray for our brother Shashan over here, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. And if anybody say anything negative on everything, if you're in America on everything, say anything negative, we find out where you at. We come to get your ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't understand. This is what I don't get. You're Judah, but you done took yourself over to the land of Japhet. Why? I mean, I could see if you, because I'm looking at making a move to the continent. I could see if you did that. Now, I do understand, and it must be hard for him every day, because I did have a Japanese girlfriend at one point, straight from Japan. But you know, back when I was living in the world. But it must be hard for him every day to wake up and know that he's breaking Torah. That was one thing that killed me, man. I know.
Brother, let me say this. It's not hard for him. Right. He's not a believer. It's not hard for him. It's very easy, you know, but he make it personal. Then when somebody come back personally, he start ranting and rating and everything. It's not hard for him. And that ginger helped me that time too, Nehemiah, when I had that damn COVID. I put ginger, I put cayenne pepper, I put lemon peels in hot water. I put what else I had in there? I had oregano. I had
man, get some elderberry, man.
I had elderberry in there. I had black seed oil.
The
I
black
had Indonesia.
turmeric,
I had
echinacea, turmeric.
Indonesia. I had all, and I just put all that in there, man. I
Mix
was
all that
drinking that
together.
shit every day, and I was good. Almost died, I believe, man. All praise the Most High, I didn't, but
Man,
I had to fight that thing off somewhere first, man.
What Shasham could use right now is something that the what you call this won't allow, and it's like an anti-venom antibody type treatment. I can't remember what the scientific name of it is, but it's like, if you get bit by a snake, right? What do they give you to counteract it? They give you anti-venom. And so they have a process, they have a medical procedure, which is, rather common, but the FDA won't allow it, or whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? The people that's in charge are saying, yeah, you can do this. You can't do that. This can be done in the hospital. This can't be done in the hospital. Them folks are saying, nope. Because it destroys the program. And trust and believe.
Trust me, I bought a juicer, and I went and got I went to the grocery store. I keep a lot of herbs anyway, but then I went to the grocery store and got a lot of raw vegetables, and man, I juiced the hell out of it, man. When I got finished, if anything was in me that was poison, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I got the most bitter herbs I could possibly find. I went to one of the international grocery stores. They have all kind of vegetables up in there, man. And I got that stuff, and I made big containers of that for my whole family. And then what I also did, I would take lemongrass oil, and I would put in a pot, and I would boil it. That opened up my lungs and my nostrils, right? And I bought peppermint oil, and I would mix that in there. The whole house, man, everybody's eyes was big because that damn peppermint and that lemongrass oil had our eyes big, man. You talking about breathe? We had a cat. The cat was under the bed trying to hide because them vapes were so damn strong. You know what I mean? But that also kills any bacteria that's in the air.
He should be drinking some pine needle tea, and taking taking green sea moss, mixing it into what he's eating, because the biggest thing right now that we have to do is fortify our immune systems, because that's how they getting us.
Well, a lot of times, man, we get ourselves because we just don't take precautions in nothing. So I mean, they're gonna always try to get us, but if you don't take precautions, the Most High tell us to be like the ant. And what the ant do? He always preparing. You gotta prepare, man. Like my grandma would always say also, she said it's a poor ass rat who only got one hole to run into, right? Because that cat, he gonna chase your ass and you running back to the hole, and the baby cat's waiting for your ass at the hole. You better have one damn door. I mean, more than one damn door. I remember I was at a club a lot when I was younger, and I went to this club called Eastside, right at DC, real ghetto club back in the day. But they had the go-go bands in there, man, playing all type of music and stuff. And then, man, we just partying, man. Girls up in there having a ball, and a shootout happened. Man, everybody running to get you the back door and running there. Ain't no damn back door. I couldn't believe it. Like, how? It was no back door. All the deliveries and everything was made in the front. One way in and one way out. A few windows. I was like, are you serious? And that day forward, I learned how not to sit with my back to the damn door. Don't go into a damn club, a place that only has one way out of that bitch. So I always, man, I walk like I drive. I look left, right, center, left, right, center, left, right, center. That's how you drive. I always look like that, and I always be turning around looking. I'm just aware. Try to stay aware of your surroundings at all time, man. That's what goes on with diseases and plagues. See where that shit traveling, see what's going on. Because they, like you said, Don, they trying to hurt us out here, and we got to be prepared, man, and keep ourselves ready at all times.
You ain't said nothing but a word. You ain't said nothing but a word, Qanath. I was just, I got it for a minute. To get a glass of wine, and I was listening to you,
Kimberly.
and I was like, okay, you just said this. What I got to do because of this weird circumstance I had happen. I was 35 miles outside of the city, going to handle my business, get my money, and I had this crazy driver up on me. I think he might have been a model citizen. I'm not sure if he was a model citizen or it don't matter because they classify themselves with them folks. Man, I'm about to get me a probably like an 8x12 4-digit drop down and mount that into behind the passenger seat of this new car I just got. Because it's getting crazy out there, and like you said, we got to be prepared. So we can't be scared. But by me getting that, I'm fortifying my situation because can't nobody get in there but me. Not one time, not some thief, because it's gonna be mounted to the frame of the car. Okay, 4-digit drop down. I got a biometric at the I got the biometric at the house, but then I got my other one, which is a 4-digit, but that's like documents. But the biometric, oh yeah, you don't want to know what's in the biometric. I open that up, it's a bad day for you. But it's getting crazy out there, and the reality is this: the Most High said what He said. This is what's going to happen. Perilous times are coming. We already seeing the pestilence and everything else, and it's kind of subtle if you're not paying attention, because there's a whole lot of distraction that the enemy has out there for us. A whole lot of distraction. So,
Well, I'm trying to wait on Black Jesus, man. I don't know if I can stay up another whole half an hour waiting around. I mean, I'm not sleeping. I'm just tired. So, put the link is in the room. Anybody want to come on real quick and conversate about anything? You can. I'm trying to hold out for Black Jesus for Naphtali.
Hey, what I was just about to say, yeah, what Shashan was dealing with, what you can do too to open you up, just put some peppermint oil or some frankincense on a piece of tissue, roll it up, because when you sleep, that air going up in, that'll give you a sore throat and all that. So make sure you plug your ears up, and plug them up, put that frankincense in it, a mix it. Well, you ain't gotta mix it. I don't think. I'm gonna ask my rib, but I don't think you gotta mix. Mix it. But it's gonna open you up. Trust me. I was like a week or two ago. Man, I was like, man, look, I'm sick, coughing, all that. Man, you take that once a good time, it's gonna open you up. So it's good. It's good to have that. You know what I'm saying, that wellness in the health field too. So most high willing, man, get with Elder. We make some more videos and classes on that.
You know what else is good? You know what else is good, nephew? You drop a few drops of oregano oil in your humidifier. And let that bad boy run the night, and that'll bust them corpuscles open, and you cough that stuff out and get that congestion and all that out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I wanted to say condolences, man. My mom passed on the 19th of March. So,
sorry to hear that, brother.
Dealing with all that stuff too, and it's just trying to, but the Most High is good. He told us it's appointed one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, my mother passed this year too, so I'm grieving through this process, man. So it's only a time one person to die, man. That's it.
And it's real,
man. It's real, man. Once you gone, man, you gone. You only get one shot, man. So, yeah, all y'all out there, keep repenting. Stay repentant. Repent.
Hey,
you doing this that you messing up at, repent. Keep repenting.
Oh,
Always, man. Just keep atoning. Keep you know what I'm saying, keep humility. Stay prayed up. All that.
yeah, we're gonna be challenged. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I got hibiscus. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, I got hibiscus tea, right? Eucalyptus oil. I have that. I had the marshmallow. I got marshmallow root. I got that also. You say grab them all together. Now, what's that other part of this? I can't read. I see the elderberry. St.
Yeah.
John's. I
So
can't
elder
pronounce that.
campaign root, elderberry, St. John wort, feverfew. What else? Slippery elm,
Yeah,
hyssop, eucalyptus, marshmallow root, all ground together. It drops a fever after 1 hour.
Yeah, that shit. All that will drop a whole lot of stuff out of 1
Man,
hour.
you drop a whole man. You come out feeling. You take all that, man. You gonna wake up coming out, man. Think you a new man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. You take all that. I'm telling you, man. When you take them herbs, man, you come out feeling like you a new man.
Yeah, when we was younger, man, they had that stuff, but shit. Don contested this first. They do it to give your ass some damn castor oil until you go lay down. Put a hot towel. They tell you a whole damn tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of castor oil. Make you drink that and some prune juice, and then put a hot towel on your stomach. I said, what they trying to do? Cure me or kill me?
hey, Qanath.
Mm-hmm.
I got this book. I got to start reading through it because I bought it, and it's just I got so many books, man. you know how it is. Y'all got way more books than me, and it's like, oh man, okay, which book do I read? But this book is African Holistic Health by Layla O. Africa, and recommended by Dick Gregory. Over 150,000 copies in print. And it's like, okay, herbs, vitamins, minerals, aminos, glandular and foods, recipes, sexual personality types, foods and to avoid, self-diagnosis charts, male cycle, anthrax, AIDS, and cocaine addiction remedies. That's just the cover. When you get into the table of contents, it goes deep and in terms of the natural remedies for all these different things. Like section 1 has dis-ease treatment and health. It goes from everything from abscess all the way to yeast infections. And then section 2 goes remedies. Section 3
go into the cold section or flu section.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, cold or flu. Let's see what we got here. Okay, cold and flu, page 63. Because cold is a virus. So it's the same thing. That's what he got. He got a virus. Let's see here. Okay, so cold and flus. Colds are a social term given to mucus congestion of sinuses and or lungs. Colds are bodily defense reactions to toxins or pollutant septic body systems and or imbalanced body chemistry, minerals, vitamins, etc. The common accepted belief is that one can catch a cold. A cold is developed, not caught. You cannot catch healthy. By standing near a healthy person, you cannot catch a cold by contracting some strange bacteria or dead cell particles called a virus. A dis-ease, toxic, weakened body has little defense against a strange bacteria and its perfect septic environment to multiply. The Qanath, or mucus, discharge is called a cold, it's called a cold, and is the body's attempt to rid itself of waste, toxic impurities that could not pass out through bowel or urine or perspiration. The cold is a cleansing process and not a disease. Mucus drains out of the body via the lungs and the nasal passages and is ignorantly called a cold. It is usually caused by constipation, overeating, or a diet of partial foods, i.e. junk foods. That produces partial health known as dis-ease. The body is not at ease. It is in a state of dis-ease called a cold. Now, so here's the remedies. Vitamin C, bioflavonoids, vitamin B complex, vitamin B6, vitamin A, vitamin E, calcium, zinc, bee pollen, garlic, folic acid, iodine, silicone, digestive enzymes, and then if it says glandular, then you're talking raw spleen, raw thymus. In terms of amino acids, you're talking about crystalline, ornithine, histidine, This one got me because we got a P in there. It's like, dang, it got a P. So trifulfan. Yeah, but anyway, trifulfan, arginine, and then for herbs, you got chamomile, chaparral, chinclorama, from fry, desert tea, echinacea, fruingric, ginger, golden seal, hibiscus, lemongrass, peppermint, rosehip, sage, slippery elm, watercress, white willow bark. Foods: carrots, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, collards, currants, dandelion greens, Edinberries, garlic, grapefruit, guava, a horseradish, kale, lemons, onions, orange, parsley, peppers, spinach, tomatoes, trump greens, watercress. Homeopathic, calic, foes, ferrofoes. And that's what they tell you to take for a coat.
Okay.
And a lot of the stuff you guys mentioned, I heard a lot of things that you guys had already mentioned in there.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back.
We did do a class. I mean, not class, but gave out stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, we did do that. I want to shoot. We gonna do it again.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that.
Okay.
Shane, oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, I had typed in the chat. Nah, go. Y'all go. I mean, Google. I mean, I don't weirdo shit, but check y'all urine when you pee and stuff, because that's, you know what I'm saying. When you get, just go on Google, type in pee chart, and just get a chart to do that, because you can be dehydrated from a lot of stuff. A lot of people, man, you'd be surprised. A lot of people be out here dehydrated, and they don't be, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even drink water like that. They be stay away from the drinks. Because I mean, one thing I noticed, like every morning, you know what I'm saying, used to have a Sprite. That's not good. That's honestly not good, and that stuff honestly dry you out. I mean, honestly make you more dehydrated. So make sure y'all drinking more water and staying hydrated, and you know what I'm saying, checking the color and stuff like that, because man, I was in college, man. I ain't gonna get in that story, but anyway, that's all I had. You can go ahead.
Well, you know, when you, like you say, you going to college, them home cooked meals and everything in the rush, and
man, yeah.
I mean, I was working 2 jobs, man. Shit, I had the hardest time, man. I trying to eat the right foods and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, and man, college, man. I hit my freshman 15 before I even got here. But you know how it go.
Boy, college That was something else. I went to a commuter college, so I was working while I was
I went to
initially.
I went to HBCU.
Yeah. Well, my first colleges, were commuter colleges, and then the last university I attended, I couldn't work because I was in a foreign country. But yeah, I didn't really have that. But you guys are definitely in my area. So I have a company. It's an environmental company, and we do primarily commercial. We are going to go into residential, but we provide water systems that provide healthy water. So our system takes your water, cleans it up, purifies it, provides protective agents to it that address viruses and bacteria. We do that through the use of colloidal silver. And with our new systems that address the whole situation we're in, we've also added UV3 to the tank as another protective measure, and the systems are touchless. So, the value of water, okay, when you go buy water, you grab a bottle of water or somebody gives you a bottle of water, typically they're giving you a bottle of acid to drink. Okay, because the pH value is not alkaline, it is acidic. So you're drinking in death. And then the sodas and those drinks that contain, well, the worst ones contain high fructose. Next to those, you get the natural sugars because they're acidic. It is what it is. There's a lot of stuff that's acidic. But you think you're getting hydration and you're not getting hydration. You're getting dehydration because you're drinking acid and you're not drinking water. When these companies take the natural water source and they try to purify whatever's in the water, they remove all the natural minerals and so forth from the water. And it leaves the water, the minerals and things of that nature is what makes the water either base or alkaline. And so with the removal of that, you're just drinking junk that's going to dehydrate you. It doesn't hydrate you. And what Brother Khan was talking about in the morning, you can gauge what your body's acidity level is or alkaline level is by, you can use a test strip. You can use a test strip that you would buy for your swimming pool.
Well, now, if Black Jesus still coming?
He said he was. He said give him a half an hour. I'm going to call him back.
Much better.
But yeah, you can use that to tell where your body's at first thing in the morning, because it had typically 8 hours to store it all up, as opposed to just going through the day. But also pay attention to the color during the day. That'll tell you where your hydration level is at.
Yeah.
If it's dark, you're not drinking enough.
Yeah, you're not drinking. Yeah, I mean, I would say too, like, get some spring. Make sure you keep spring water. And what else?
Well, the problem with spring water is this. It's the law. I could put 2% spring water in that bottle and I can call the whole thing spring water. If you're going to buy a bottle of water, buy the bottles of water. They're on the shelves. They might cost you a little bit more, not much. And sometimes they may cost you less depending on where you buy it from. But buy the bottled water that has a pH value of 8.5. And it'll say right there, don't buy no Crystal Geyser, don't buy Desante, don't buy none of that stuff. Buy the waters that have the pH level of 8.5. Now your body's getting hydrated. And you're doing your body good. You've got to maintain an alkaline balance greater than what you're consuming. When you consume meat, you're consuming something that's going to be turned into acid in your body. When you're consuming breads and grains, you're consuming things that are going to be turned into acid in your body because they're going to be turned to sugar, et cetera, et cetera. You got to eat greens. You have to have a healthy amount of greens in your body to ward off dis-ease. So, yeah, I'd love for you guys to do the health show again.
We'll do it. You can come on with us. Most High bless Rashad. What's poppin'?
Shalom.
Shalom, family. Shalom.
Shalom. Most High bless.
Shalom.
Yeah, man, I was calling. I tapped in, man, and check on my brother Shasha, man. He sound like what I had last week. So I was just tapping in with my brother, man, and see how he doing.
Yeah, man. Everybody gotta be careful.
If he's still on.
Yeah, he's still on. Shane, you still there? Probably still to get some tea, more tea or something. Yep.
Yeah, he probably down bad. Like one of the best remedies for me, like y'all naming everything black people should already be using anyway. So like y'all got it all together. But one of the best remedies for me when I was feeling like that was just sitting in the sun. Like just sit in the sun for a little bit. Just
natural source of vitamin D.
Yeah, just let that sun soak in you and sweat it out. Because we always mention elderberry and vitamin D and zinc and all this when we get sick, but we don't make it a constant for us, so we got to keep those things in us constantly. And like a little cheat code, like my wife and I, we opened up an IV hydration bar. I don't know if y'all familiar with those. Y'all ever heard of those?
Never heard of it before.
I think I've heard of it before. It people don't get into it, do they?
No, not black folks, and that's what we trying to do. Cause my wife, she's a nurse practitioner. She'll be a doctor in a few. But basically, like everything y'all naming, we just you tap in and go get it put in you like in 30 minutes. For all your zinc, your vitamin D, your vitamin C's, your iron, everything, you get it. That's a cheat code that white folks been doing that we not really up on because we don't like needles for one. We don't trust, doctors and stuff like that, which is understandable. I get it, but we trying to make it more of a norm for our people because this is how they get drunk and high and all messed up on the Sunday afternoon, and then Monday they be at their top shape. You feel me? So, that we trying to bring this thing to our community so we'll know like how better to treat like these dis-eases, like you say, Don P. Like because we going through a lot right now, like, and we not really, knowing how to handle it. So that's gonna be one of the ways we try.
God bless.
Peace, Sean. Yeah, man. Yeah. But sit in the sun tomorrow, man. Make sure you sit in the sun and sweat. You feel me? Like, get all those cures and everything everybody said, but make sure you sit in the sun tomorrow. Let the sun beat on your black skin and you sweat, my G. You feel me? Like, you need that. You need that.
Or go in the bathroom and turn the hot shower on and just sit, just sit on the side of it and let that steam and just sweat. Let like say sweat.
What Rashad was saying about the sun and sweating in the sun is you're getting your natural vitamin D3. So it's making you sweat it out, but it also you're getting. And then the other thing is this: if you got some grass, I just picture you sitting on one of them lawn chairs, one of them layback chairs. If you got some grass, put your feet barefoot on the grass and just sit in the sun. Then you
definitely
that vitamin D and earthing, so your body be detoxing.
Right, grounding. You'll be grounding. Yep. You'll be grounding yourself. Yeah, you can do that. You can actually do that right now, Sharon. Why it's nighttime. Like go walk barefoot in the grass and get grounded with the earth. Like that's definitely a thing. And then in the morning when that sun come out or whenever you got time, let that sun beat on your black skin, my G. Like and sweat. Drink water, sweat. Like sweat. And that's gonna help.
Right.
I'm drinking some elderberry tea right now.
Yeah, man. We'll we're gonna end there to the end anyway. But yeah, Don Peter, I just want to that's one of the cheat codes that these other folks they've been doing, like IV hydration, like everything we name it to get those levels and those vitals up. They don't be taking that stuff. They don't be drinking elderberry. They go get it intravenously, So that's something that me and my wife trying to bring to our community, to get us because it makes better athletes, better people working in the offices and corporate area, just make you more acute, because we don't always do these things. We say them, but we don't always have elderberry on hand or a pound of garlic and honey, and you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the cheat codes that they've been doing that we haven't always known about.
So what do? They do it on an IV drip?
Yeah, definitely. Like for whatever your vitals will be, whatever your vitals are low in, they gotta you get the IV for that. If it's zinc, iron, hell, I don't know, whatever it is, they got an IV for it, and it won't be like it'll be the best of the IVs. It won't be like any kind of drugs or anything. It'd be like if you went to go get some saline or whatever. Same type of thing. My wife could explain it better, but it's definitely a cheat code that they've been using, and we haven't been up on it. So,
So it's based on what your body's deficient in. Your formula is based on whatever your body's deficient in. So if you're iron deficient and you suffer from, what do they call that when you get iron? When you're iron deficient, women get it a lot, and they be cold all the time.
Oh, I can't think of it.
Iron deficiency.
But they get
like anemic. When you're anemic.
Condition.
Anemic.
Yeah, anemic. There you go. Anemic.
What is
when you're anemic? Yeah, that's why they eat a lot of ice all the time. Women always eating ice because they they're dealing with iron deficiency.
What is it? What is it? They can bring the iron. What is it? Kale? Don't they? Yeah, kale and red. What is beef? Ain't this beef liver? Like, don't liver got iron? Like, that's what they used to tell us. Yeah.
You can't eat the innards of an animal.
Oh, dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't eat the innards.
Oh, man.
Any organs or anything like that, you throw out. You don't eat that.
Right, good thing. Yeah. Okay. I just know
even that liver and gravy. I know what it's all about.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? They used to say, look, eat some liver. They say eat some liver. Just to you know what I'm saying, bring your iron and stuff like that up.
No, you don't eat organ. You don't eat organs.
I don't eat all this.
They always say like fish liver. They would say eat fish liver.
Oh nah.
No organs, no fat.
But in the Apocrypha, in the book of Tobit, what is it? The brother Azariah speak of eating the end of the fish for the whiteness of the eyes, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think you eat the end of the fish, but I'm not eating fish.
No, it was no. It was not eating. It was not the eating. It was not the eating. It was to be used. Right. It was to be used. The liver of the fish was to be used for the warding off of the evil spirit. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was also, or another part of the fish that was used for the healing of the eyes for his
the whiteness of the eyes.
Yeah, to get that bird crap out of his eyes.
Okay. Right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I didn't think about.
We don't eat organs, or it tell you.
I never heard about
don't eat innards or the fat. That's why we don't eat the fat or the innards. Only the the meat of the animal. No blood either.
And what we got to realize is this: these folks, they know our history, and they kept our fathers sinning. They kept our fathers sinning by giving them the internals, like Sean was saying.
Oh no. To the brother shot. No, we're not supposed to eat the whole animal. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to eat the inner organs that's working, because like liver, it filters blood. So that's pretty much just like eating chitlins. Your inner organs for chitlins filtered poop. So you're not supposed to eat filters or anything that's for cleaning inside of an animal. You know what I mean? We're supposed to eat.
What about the oxtail? What about the oxtail, Sean?
The oxtail is not an inner. It's a piece
No,
of
I'm saying, but it got fat on it, and like it's like almost impossible to get all of the fat off the oxtail.
you got to think about it. It's fat all over the body of anything. You cut the fat off. Just like when you cook an oxtail and you cook the oxtail, you cut the fat off. You just remove as much fat as you can, eat the meat, and don't eat the fat.
I don't eat the fat on oxtail. I love oxtail. I ain't gonna lie. I
Still
don't
fat
eat the
on
fat.
chicken. It's fat on all types of stuff. I mean, you just don't eat the fat. That's all.
The innards were supposed to be.
When they clean chicken, they clean chicken. They clean all the fat off the chicken. The pieces on the legs and the thighs and all that stuff, that white stuff, all that's fat. You cut it off.
The innards were supposed to be wholly burnt up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be burnt. You don't eat the innards. I've been telling people this for years. Like, you don't eat anything inner.
And that's one of the tricks of the enemy
to
keep us sinning.
You throw it away.
Man,
you cut
salmon guys go back and forth so much. You tell me when I don't eat that salmon.
Not salmon, tuna fish.
Tuna, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave that damn tuna fish alone. I said, man, leave me alone, man. My tuna fish.
Sorry, bro. And tell y'all the truth. Y'all need to leave chicken, turkey. I know you already know about duck and stuff.
I know what you got.
Chicken and turkey. Y'all need to leave that alone because that's a kind of the vulture.
I know where you got that from. TCA. I'm still doing my research on that. Like I said,
but don't the scriptures give us a? My bad, Sean. My bad.
They eat rats. So if they eat something that's unclean, and they eat their own kind.
But don't the scriptures give us a recipe for fried chicken, though?
No, there is no gospel of fried chicken.
The scriptures don't tell you to take. The songs don't tell you.
No, I think that was talking about.
Let him bring it out. I want to hear this. Let him bring it out.
I know I'm about to tell him. I know what he's talking about. I think it's in the book of Exodus where it's talking about frying bird in a pan. I believe that was talking about quail. I'm just being honest. Because I don't think
quail.
Chicken was around on that time. I'm being honest. I think that was talking more of quail. Now, as far as my research I'm doing my own research on the whole chicken and turkey thing.
Now check this out, Sham.
I don't listen to everybody teaching and people just tell me stuff and I'm just say, oh, I'm not going to eat it because somebody said something. No,
it ain't about that.
No,
check out the description. Check out the description of the bird itself.
That's why I'm telling you. I said I'm gonna do my own research. You just made a suggestion saying we should not eat chicken and turkey because you learned that from TCA. That's his interpretation.
Yeah, that's his thing. The thing about it is, I did go back and look at my scriptures, and it's like,
right? But what I'm telling you is, when you tell somebody anything, right? They do their own study and research because that's his study and research, right? I ain't got nothing against, like I said, I don't be letting all these people teach me on and telling me anything, and then I'm gonna just stop doing everything. One person say something. Many people did that before and tricked me and had me thinking one thing was that. So and you got many animals eat many different things, and any animal or anything eat anything is if it's hungry. You feel me? Except a herbivore. A herbivore will eat meat, but any animal that eat anything or eat anything if it's hungry and it eats food.
That's what the mafia used to do.
Chicken don't know.
Cows eat worms.
Right.
Cows eat worms.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, if you feed something and they don't know what it is, it's going to eat it. If somebody made human flesh right now, cooked it up, you never ate human flesh, and they are you hungry or give it to a homeless man and he eat it, he don't know you're eating human flesh. That's because
you done tricked him. But the thing about it is this is what I say. I'm old enough to know better and young enough to do it all. So I don't just let nobody lead me. You don't think I research everything y'all say?
No, right. But what I'm saying is, when did you decide to stop eating chicken and turkey? When you heard it from him, right? Or you stopped before?
No, I stopped after I got that, and I spoke with the Most High about it.
All right,
did my research in the Sefer.
That's what I'm
research in the Sefer, and so I was telling you, I totally respect what you were saying.
I'm not saying you are not against that. I was saying I heard that before, right? But my stuff is I let no man teach me no more. I like to do my own research. I've been already cross-examining animals and all this type of stuff, and everybody dealing with the whole hybrid thing and this and that. I tell everybody like this. Listen,
We all gonna die. We all gonna die from something, and we all ain't gonna get it 100% right to the T. But you feel me? I even got people telling me I shouldn't eat no meat. I shouldn't even eat fish. I'm sorry. I love salmon. I love lake trout. You know what I mean? They want me to be. Hold on, let me finish. They want me to be straight vegan. Don't eat no meat at all. You feel me? Everybody, it's like no matter what you do or what I do, I'm gonna die. You feel me? Now, if I don't see it in the book of Leviticus saying the scriptures tell me I can eat fish with fins and scales out of the rivers, but then people telling me I ain't supposed to eat meat. And I'm like, well, this is the fucking law. So you feel me?
Exactly.
And then right, but this is what I'm trying to say. I got brothers who say we shouldn't eat meat. Christ ain't eat meat. I'm hearing everybody, interpolation on what they think. Well, Shawshank will make his own decision on whether I want to eat some chicken or not.
Shawshank, check this out. Okay, so my sisters were being benevolent during this time. So every time we had to get together and do something as a family, one of my sisters was picking up the tab for where we went to eat. Brother, do you know they kept taking me to these damn heathen places where my choices were limited? So I had squab for the first time. I was like, what the hell is a squab? Well, I found out it was a clean bird.
Okay, I'm gonna try to call him again.
Well, let me say this though, Don P, right?
Yep.
Check this out. Right. The more people come out with all these researchers, the more you notice the food limitation for us to eat is cut out, right? We're in captivity, right? Mm-hmm. Every time I come around, somebody coming up with something with a new food we shouldn't eat. But then now these motherfuckers say, oh, you should eat locusts because John the Baptist ate locusts. I don't give a fuck about John the Baptist eat no bugs. Don't mean I don't eat locusts. Like, I ain't eat no damn bugs. Ain't happening.
I'm cool.
I mean, I don't want no locust stick stuff with no cheese on it at all. I mean, like, goddamn, I can't eat
Shan. Hey, Shan, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Man, Rashad probably got them damn locusts, make some good locust burgers.
Locust burgers? Nah, Qanath, nah.
Locust brownies, man,
hey,
I'm good.
Listen, Qanath, my grandmama used to feed me liver and onions, man, as a child, man, like 6 years old, and I'm getting liver and onions. Like, man, like I want a Happy Meal or something. And you feed liver and onions, like that's terrible.
Yeah. Onions and rice. Liver, onions and rice. I used to tear it up. Liver, onions, and rice. Yeah. You're absolutely right. But what I'm saying is, right now, we ain't supposed to be doing that. What I'm saying is, I can't just listen to what one person say and just go off of their thought or how they feel. Nigga, it's a chicken spot everywhere in the hood. Late night motherfuckers be starving. You feel me? I ain't surviving off no wings. Exactly. Like you gotta put some protein or some type of food in you right now. I've been trying to cut my diet out of
like garlic parmesan.
And I drink plant-based protein called Planta. So I've been replacing my meat with a lot of my meat in my diet with Planta. But there's not too many meats out here that we can get. Now, yeah, I got some lamb, I got some goat. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, everybody got a problem with eating lamb. Everybody, we ain't supposed to be eating the red meat. Everything, no matter what, I'm trying to tell everybody, before we inherit the kingdom, we all want to die.
Right, Shawshank.
I wanted somebody to tell me.
Hold on. Hey, Most High bless. Nephtali, let me call Black Jesus back. Let's see, can we get it in? Hold on, y'all.
Hey, shalom, guys. Most High bless.
Hey, Nisi.
Hey, what's going on?
This shouldn't be too long. I know everybody's tired.
Now you good.
Here we go.
All I'm saying is,
just chopping it up.
All I'm saying is, I'd rather eat chicken and eat pork any day.
Yeah,
man, pork is very defiled. Carry all types of stuff in the system.
Hey, Shawshank. Hey, Shawshank, can we see that chicken is unclean in Torah though? Can we see that?
Well, I haven't found it, but I'm doing my own research on the whole bird thing.
Hey, Black Jesus, don't tell me, Black Jesus, you running the phone. Yeah, everybody hear the phone ringing, right?
Leave your message for.
I'm studying that now because I got interested in it. Now I know we can't eat an ostrich, different type of bird, and actually that bird don't even fly. Same thing like the chicken.
That's a big bird. Now I just seen the Saudi Arabian and Arabs, they be eating ostrich and ostrich eggs and stuff like that.
What's wrong with the chicken though? But what's the problem with the chicken? I don't get it.
Well, for what I understand, because the TCA believe that the chicken is a vulture, and a chicken will eat anything, but a vulture eats
A
anything.
goat would eat anything though. A goat would eat anything.
Got many animals that will eat anything that's put in front of it if they don't know. And then you got to think about it. What conditions are the animals raised in, or where you put these animals at? It's just like a pigeon. See, pigeons are clean, but people don't want to eat the pigeon on the street though. But
they say pigeons are like mice, like rats. They kill babies.
But pigeons are lawful. But they ain't gonna eat no pigeon though. See, it's pigeons.
Pigeons, rats. I ain't no damn pigeon.
No pigeon for me.
About that, Qanath. I was like, Qanath, you gonna eat that pigeon? And Qanath's like, I
told you, hell no, it's a damn rat.
I gonna eat the one from here. See what I'm saying?
Hey, okay, so let me hit on that real quick. In terms of the chicken and the turkey, it's all about how it's all about the description in the Torah in terms of birds that are, in that category. Now, in terms of what I eat what they ate in the Most High. So I eat oxen and bullock and quail and lamb. I ain't find nobody that got goat. So I ain't find nobody that
Come on, Don. Come on.
I ain't find nobody that got no quail. I'm being honest. Everywhere I've been, slaughterhouses, I ain't found nobody with no quail.
I was getting frozen quail. I know
you can get quail down south. You can get quail down south. North
Carolina. We have it sometimes. We have it in like I used to work at Aldi's and they had that didn't they have it at Aldi's?
Right. Say look.
Okay, Neptile, let me ask you a question.
They had it at Whole Foods.
Let me ask you a question.
You see what he said? Yeah, pigeons are scavengers, but guess what? They're clean to eat according to the scriptures.
Let me ask Neptile a question, Sham.
That's like a chicken, a scavenger. Go ahead.
Neptile, how y'all you down south? How y'all prepare y'all raccoon?
Oh, I'm not in the south. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle Midwest.
In the Midwest. Hey, I'm more.
But guess what? They keep the foot on the coon and they put sweet potatoes around it.
Hey,
sometimes they keep the head on it. My auntie keep the head on it.
Oh no,
with the teeth and everything.
No, that's just nasty. That's just nasty.
Shalom, K Judah. Shalom, K Judah.
She up there in the Midwest.
Yeah, but they eat coon here though, and they eat coon. But we pretty much my family from the South though. But we came up, all our family from the South. We came up from Mississippi.
Oh yeah, so you know about.
Well, don't y'all have possum out there? No, that's Rashad. Rashad, y'all have possum.
I'm from Florida.
We don't eat the possum.
I'm from Florida, Qanath. We different from everybody else. We don't eat like that, man. I mean, they do eat like that, but I don't. Right?
Yeah, right. Stop it, Rashad.
I'm just saying, man. I ain't no country. I'm a city boy. I ain't, I'm out there.
Hold on, Rashad. Hold on now. I know y'all.
I don't eat the coon either, though. Let's get that straight. I don't eat that.
No, I don't eat that. Man, I don't eat no gator, man. I don't eat no gator.
You ain't never had a gator burger?
No, I don't eat like that. I think down here like my abomination. Our abomination of choice down here is like it's a crab pot. Like everybody know, like when you want like seafood, you come to Florida, like it's gonna be a big crab pot. You're gonna have big sausages in there. Like that's how we used to eat, but I don't eat like that no more.
I want to ask everybody a question real quick, right? Because I'm prepped up on food, right? For storage, emergency, or whatever happened, right? Now I got salmon. Qanath got more salmon than me. Remind me to rob this house, y'all, when I go back.
You soak that down.
But I got salmon, turkey, chicken, all types of meats, and cans, right? And vegetables, dry foods, and all that, right? Now we stocked up, right? For survival, right? and we on our last grain. We know one day the markets, the shelves gonna be empty. We're gonna be bartering food. What you gonna do? You throwing out all your food because somebody said that, oh, this is not lawful to eat. There's a lot of shit that we eating that's not lawful because there's a whole lot of hidden ingredients in food that we eating. But we talk about survival here.
Right. We discerning.
If I was eating for something for many years and it ain't killing me or it never gave me problems, like I ain't eating the pork, and we know the pork, even when you cook it, it still have hidden parasites and stuff in it that's living. I haven't never seen that in chicken. I'm sorry, or turkey.
Hey, can I bring this out real quick, Shashem, and y'all reproof me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna read this in Deuteronomy 14 about the birds we shouldn't eat. So this is Deuteronomy 14:11. Of all clean birds ye shall eat. Verse 12, but these are they of which ye shall not eat: the eagle, and the ostrich, and the osprey, and the glede, and the kite, and the vulture after his kind, and every raven after its kind, and the owl, and the night hawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, the little owl, great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the gier eagle, and the cormorant, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat, and every creeping thing that flieth is unclean unto you. They shall not be eaten, but of all clean fowls ye may eat. I just don't see chicken in there at all.
Let me say this.
Hold on, Qanath. Most of them birds you named are predator birds, like the hawk and the hawk. Same thing with the ostrich. Well, the ostrich is not a predator, but it do eat his own eggs and kill his own eggs, and it attacks or kill a human. It will, because that's a big bird. But a chicken and a turkey have never been known to be predator birds or birds like that. Now, like I said, I'm gonna still do some more research on them, but I never found any bad things when it comes to chicken and turkey. And even people who in the fitness world use chicken and turkey to work out, for the protein, the less fatty parts of the meat, they're good for the body. I don't really see the whole issue with chicken and turkey. That's from my knowledge. Now, I'm not gonna eat no vulture. Vulture eat shit, blood, all types of stuff, or eat anything that's dead or rotten. I ain't never seen a chicken do that.
Well, let me land me back on this a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you why people say you can't eat chicken, because when Rashad read vulture, it said it's kind. Right now, we need to find out what vulture it says it's kind. Like, I guess you got different type of dogs, but
you got different types of vultures.
So I'm just saying, would chicken be considered that? Because a chicken, man, you could spit, and a chicken will eat the spit. Okay, a chicken will eat any damn thing. I've seen it. You know what I mean? So,
want a goat do the same thing too? I've seen it go.
But here's the deal: we know the goat.
Hold on. A goat will eat anything too. You're right, Rashad. But I think the key word is said of its kind. Now, I'm going to Google it and see what's kin to the vulture.
A turkey vulture would be of its kind, but like a turkey and a turkey vulture aren't the same. Like those are two different kind of turkeys, right?
I'm trying to pull out the scripture.
Well, if you look at it like that, Rashad, I can agree, but we have to be careful because it's still of its kind, just like an apple tree,
just like a cat.
It's a tree. It's a different kind of apples, but it's still the same kind. Apple tree, sour apple, red apple, green apple. Apple, nevertheless, but different apples. You know what I mean? So a vulture, if it's kin to the chicken, saying it's a vulture, it's a different bird, but in the same family. Prime example again, so-called humans, right? Black, white, Chinese, all called a race of humans, but different kind of humans. But
I don't know though. Vultures fly, chickens don't, bro. Same thing
Right.
with turkey.
No. Chickens do fly.
No, they don't.
Which one to bet dollars to a donut?
A chicken don't fly like a vulture. It may go up in the air and glide, but it don't fly. Meaning it takes trips or flights. That's different. When I mean,
well, a lot of farmers, what they do, a lot of people don't realize this, but a lot of farmers, what they do, they cut the chicken wing, or they kill them. They slaughter them before they get a chance to fly. Some may not fly, but
Well, then Google chicken flying then, because I got the same way we could Google them cows going across that Euphrates. You can Google the goddamn chicken flying then, because we know. I'm not being funny either, because we know vultures take flights and it follows people around to eat them when they drop dead. That's the nature of a vulture and their prey. Now I done seen birds like fight for food, vultures versus hawks and all that, because I watch this stuff on Animal Planet. I ain't never seen that with a chicken. And then you got to remember, a chicken is a domestic animal, just like a turkey. A turkey is a domestic animal. Those are not prey animals. Now, a vulture or a hawk, they will eat anything they get their hands on. Just like, and I don't know if you eat a crow, but a crow too. A crow eat other birds. I done seen a crow eat a bird and a raven. I was watching.
Right, Sam, I just shared a video to you. Put up so everybody can see it. Now, are y'all going?
What is this?
Hold on.
Yeah, chickens can fly. They clip their wings. So yeah, that's a fact. But they're not flight. They don't take flight like an eagle or a hawk or anything like that.
We're not talking about just like we told Nepal. We're not talking about the enunciation of the Hebrew, right? He just proved that Israelites existed. So whether he glide, fly real high, low, fast.
I'm just asking.
But hold on, play the video. Let's see if that chicken can fly. Everybody say, I think I can, I think I can, I think you can. Play the video. Don't you look at it first. He looking at the video, y'all. He like, Qanath ain't gonna take my damn chicken from me. Let's see. Let's see this. Everybody say, I think you can, I think you can, I think you can.
That look like a flying chicken.
Yeah, is he gliding or is he flying?
He flapping his wings, man. Oh.
Now here's the key, brothers. Now watch this. You got chickens there, man. You got chickens that will reach your waist, Shawshan. Watch this.
This doesn't mean it's unclean, though, Elder Qanath. It's just a bird.
If we talk about its own kind, like, ain't that chicken like pretty similar to a quail?
But a bird is the same kind of animal. A bird is a bird. That's the kind. It's the bird.
I agree enough, Tyler. I'm just saying, like, ain't that kind of similar to a quail?
But is a quail clean? I don't know.
Yeah, quail is clean.
Yeah, the Most High gave us quail to eat.
So yeah, it's a bird.
My research on the chicken, you got different kind of chickens, and you do have chickens that's somewhat kin to the hawk, and you have some that's not. So that chicken y'all looking at,
well, actually, you do got a chicken hawk.
But those birds are like birds of prey. But those are like birds of prey.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, those are birds of prey. Chickens are birds of prey.
So in Leviticus 2:7, when it says, and if that oblation be a meat offering, baking in the frying pan, it shall be made of fine flour with oil. What do we think that is? What do we think that is?
Some delicious fried chicken.
That sounds like fried chicken to me.
I believe that's quail. I believe that's quail. I'm just saying that because we know we ate quail in those days, and that's why I believe was talking about quail. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to be.
Somebody in the back room, Sam. Yeah, was somebody in the back room that jumped off? No, that was chicken.
That was me.
The chicken it flew away. All right, I'm gonna try Black Jesus one more time. Black Jesus can't say I ain't try to call him, right? Everybody see it. Everybody see it. So I'm gonna try it one more again.
But like I said, everybody just keep doing your own research on stuff, like, because see, my thing is, I keep telling people, like, I don't like when people try to push other people's doctrines or teaching on people. Like, that's not what I do, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that, I understand the suggestions though, but for me, I make my own decisions, do my own research. Like, because like people would be sending me videos, hey, such and such said we can't do this, and I'm like, oh, I don't care what they say. I've been hearing all these different doctrines before. People tell me all crazy type of shit, even with the whole Sabbath is new moon, I'd be like, I'll just be tired of hearing it, Leave
your message for.
All right, Black Jesus running. He ran.
Like, do you
we all grown up, Shawshan. We're all grown up. What I was looking for, I was looking for the scripture that talks about the talons of the description of the birds that we're not supposed to eat. And the other thing is this: the Most High is the arbitrator of all truth in my life. So if he says eliminate it, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's not based on man. That's based on scripture.
Then the Pa beat him in the debate. Is that why she the champion now? Is that what's going on?
No, they had it out, and Qanath and Black Jesus had it out, so he kicked Black Jesus off the show. Black Jesus left.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then he crowned her the champ over there.
Don P, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going against that. I'm saying in the walk, everybody have their own understanding on things, and just like a person who like the people in the community who say they got the doctrine of the Pufferlites saying, oh, we can smoke weed. Then you got the brothers and sisters that you can't smoke weed, and then they'll use Genesis 1:29 to say every herb and healing thing was given to us to use. Guess what? That's your decision. If you feel you can smoke weed,
let me tell you something real quick. I see Star said my beloved elder Qanath name in Hebrew means the same in the English. It does. And eternal tabernacle. Why you ask that question? Yep, it means the same.
Yeah, so everybody got their own like I said.
No, but I'm with you, Sham. Because like one man can eat, herbs and things of that nature, and then the other man can eat meat, and you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Go where the Most High leads you.
I can't both at the same time.
Some people say the shield of David. Some people say the star of the shield of David is a star of Moloch. Some people say it's Kabbalah-ism. Some people say a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about how you know what I'm saying? I think it's all about how you do your research and stuff like that. Because what people see.
And see the reason why I won't push that either, because I don't have no evidence or anything. So I'm not going to come over here and tell our people not to eat turkey and chicken. Because I would sound like a hypocrite, because then now they'd be like, well, you got to prove that. And I would have to prove that. And if I'm not proving that or showing nobody that, I'm not telling somebody that. Now, as far as the tuna fish stuff, yeah, we can get into the whole thing about tuna. I can show you how tuna ain't got no scales on it. That's easy. I done looked at tuna fish for years.
See, that's why he started talking about the tuna. I like tuna.
No, I like tuna too, man. Now, but as far as turkey and chicken, I'm not pushing that on nobody because I got to be able to prove that. So if I can't prove it, and I'm not going to be on my platform telling my people who over here with us don't eat turkey and chicken, because then they want to see us teach why they shouldn't eat turkey and chicken. That's the difference. That's what anybody that teaches got to show the people, man. Like the scriptures say, Israel need a sign, meaning they want to see. The Greeks seek wisdom, meaning they just going to get knowledge. But Israel, you got to show them. They got to see it to believe it.
Man, what? You got
to that's why I always say what I say over here. If you ain't showing it, they're not going to believe it.
Hey, man.
But I will tell you this.
I still don't understand the star. I still don't understand.
The shield of David.
Yeah, I still don't.
Yeah, they're trying to say this.
Well.
But I don't know. I don't know.
What you don't understand about it, Natalie? I'll talk to you about it right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I mean, where is it at in scripture? Like I'm still confused about it myself.
Did you ever see my presentation or breakdown on it?
I did. Remember, I wanted you to do it again. Like I wanted to ask you about it.
It's in scripture, but like I said, the word star, it's not called the star. That's the issue. Hold on. I think I got
what you do. Shane, while you get that, hold on real quick. No, hold on. Shane, while you get that, a lot of times people they go to Amos and you talk about Remfram and what is it?
I'm gonna look for it because I put my PowerPoints on here.
And people look at that. Now, when you look at star in the Apocrypha, it tells you how a star look. You know that verse, right?
The script right here. I got it right here. This is Wisdom of Solomon 13:2. It says, "But deem either fire or wind or a swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water, or the lights of the heaven to be gods, which govern the world.
Now, the circle of the stars, if we go in the scriptures, I can't find it right now because it's a long lesson. It talks about how the star illuminates. It's just like a light, right? You could be sitting there, look, if you look up at the light, right? If you squint your eyes, right? Look at your light in the ceiling and then squint your eyes. And then you're going to see that light is going to start, you're going to see lines coming out of it, just like you see the sun. And that's the how it illuminates, right? The reflection.
Ultraviolet rays.
It's ultraviolet rays of the light.
Right.
Read that again.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 2. But deem either fire or wind, or in swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent water, or the lights of heaven to be gods which govern the world.
Now, so the Most High says circle of the star, and we done a long lesson on it. If somebody could say something different, I don't have no problem saying me wrong. But we went heavy into it, talking about the pomegranate, and we broke that down on the pomegranate. Go ahead,
what I did that, Tally, what you understand is the word stars in the Bible, they is concluded under the planets. So the planets, they even refer to the planets as stars, okay? It's not actually talking about a 6-point figure in what you see, what they call the hexagram. So when we look into the Bible dictionary, right, even into the Hebrew, see the dictionary of the Bible and concordance, this is just a basic dictionary of the Bible I had. It said the Hebrews included under the names of stars. The Hebrews included under the names of stars and planets and other heavenly bodies except the sun and the moon. That's because the sun and the moon play major parts in prophecy in the scriptures. You know, when you read the New Testament about the sun and the moon being blotted out, stuff like that. So that's how we know that, because they don't name the other planets in the solar system. They just include them on the constellations and stars.
And we also it talks about the go ahead, Shay. I'm sorry.
Moloch, right? Which means king in Hebrew. That's all Moloch is. It was an idol of the Ammonites and of the Jews. Now remember, this was a big bull, a figurine that stood up, okay, that did human sacrifice, that they cast the children in fire. This had nothing to do with no star or what they would call a 6-pointed hexagram. This was a figurine that children was used as human sacrifice to that idol Moloch, like how they got now today in Bohemian Grove, where they throw them people in there for them famous rituals and that big 40-foot owl. It's no different. They just got a different type one. They got an owl. Back then they had a bull. Now they got an owl, and they burn a human sacrifice. So that's what Moloch is. People keep forgetting. King David is a Moloch. Moloch is king. Last name David.
And when you see the scripture when it talks about star, right? But we went into it when it talks about the pomegranate on the walls of the temple, and then it talks about how the pomegranate budded, right? It's a long lesson, but yeah, go ahead, Shem.
Now see the Hebrew word kawakab. See, it says round or shining. Greek is aster. So once you go into the Hebrew, it's tell you the same thing in the Hebrew, that a star is round and it's shining, and it has beams of light that project from the star. It's like a planet, a ball or something round. It's projecting lights, ultraviolet rays of lights from many different directions. You know how you see a Christmas tree and a bulb is lit, and you see those little bright beams shooting out? Well, if you turn your eyes a different way, when you're looking at the reflection of it, you'll see ultraviolet rays pointing out wherever that they're shooting out at. It's the same way when you look outside and you walking and you see stars in the skies. You don't see no 6-pointed hexagram. You see ultraviolet rays of lights reflecting and shooting out all different ways. That's all you're seeing. You're not seeing a 6-pointed hexagram, what they try to say. That's what you don't see in the sky. Now, I want somebody to show me where you can see that at. Like, you know what I mean? How can you see that? Because they didn't have telescopes in those.
Give me the scripture where it talks about the pomegranate inside the chamber, in the temples. And,
the chains of the pomegranate.
That's in I think it's in First Chronicles.
Chronicles or something. I think it's in Chronicles.
Chronicles, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me. So when you go into the Hebrew, right? Oh, that's the Aramaic New Covenant. Yeah, I was just getting it out of here. I don't remember this whole breakdown. See, same Hebrew word right here, kawakab. This is how you say it in the Hebrew. Now you say it right here. See, kawakab, which is star in the Hebrew. It says round.
Globe.
See that? Globe, star, planet. Now the star of Moloch is the actual planet Saturn, because they was worshiping the planet Saturn that represents the star of Moloch. That's the planet that they was worshiping, that heavenly body.
But but Saturn has that same star on top of it, in the center of the top, on top of of Saturn. It has that same image that you guys have on there.
Well, I don't know if it would be the exact same image, even though it might have took that shape, because they did what you call it? They did worship the shape. But when you go to 2 Kings, it's not the shape of it. They worship the planet itself. Go to I'm gonna give you the scripture to show you how they was worshiping the planets. It's in 2 Kings, where I tell you that. First Kings, hold on. I'll show you.
While you get that, I got this script for Elder. It's 2 Chronicles chapter 4 and verse 13. And it reads, it says, "In 400 pomegranates on the 2 wreaths, 2 rows of pomegranates on each wreath, to cover the 2 pommels of the chapters which were upon the pillars."
Now, when it's talking about pomegranates, it's talking about the buds of the pomegranates. Because later down the line, I showed the archaeology. They found the actual and chains that the Israelites wore. They dug them up, and they had the same symbol on there with different ornaments. You know how they wore ivory when you go into the high priest garment? The high priest had ivory, brass, different metals. That was the same thing on the chains that they found in ancient Israel that the Israelites wore.
Yeah,
they had different ivory stones on there. Go ahead, Kahan, and then I want you to get.
And as a matter of fact, I remember watching the lesson y'all did, like 2014 or something like that, and I seen the lesson on there, and it and the brother brought out where Yahawashi he had
they was on the high priest garments, on the hem of all the high priest garments, the pomegranate buds, the bud of it. Kahan, get 2 Kings 23 and 5. So I can show you, because Naphtali, y'all remember, Israel was worshiping the planets and the constellations as well. But far as that on Saturn, I don't know if Saturn even, I don't know, man. Nobody had a telescope in ancient days. And during those times, they couldn't even tell the difference between the stars and the planet Saturn. Only way they could tell is by the movement of the, what they call it? The dead. You'll see it. It's in here too. It tells you that. They couldn't tell the difference from the planet Saturn and the stars in the skies. The only way they could tell is by the slow movement of it. You still there, Con? Hello? Oh, he dropped out. All right. I'll read 2 Kings 23 and verse 5. And it says, "And he put down the idolatrous priests, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah and in the places round about Jerusalem, and also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun, and to the moon, and to the planets, and to all the host of heavens," because they was worshiping the host of heavens, the planets, the suns, the moons during that time in 2 Kings. So let me get to that part so I can show you. I don't need to go there. But right here, okay. You still there, sis?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening.
All right. So now you were speaking about Saturn, right? Now, during the ancient days, right? All right, we know that it was no such thing as telescopes, because you were saying something about they supposed to have that symbol on the planet Saturn. I don't know for sure about that. I heard that before. I guess I can look into it. But it tell you right here, although Saturn is bright to the naked eye it is impossible to detect any trace of its interactive ring system without a telescope. So if you can't see the ring system without a telescope, how can they see whatever you're saying that's on top of it without a telescope? Now we talk about in the ancient world. You see what I'm saying? In the ancient world, if you can't see that without a telescope, how can they see whatever the symbol that's on the planet Saturn without a telescope? You understand where I'm coming from?
And also, we have scripture we read about how they went down to the valley of nuts to watch the pomegranate bud, and it kind of thing says about how it reminded them of law or something.
Yeah, that's in Solomon. It's in Solomon. How the pomegranate bud forth. What you say?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the pomegranate. I don't have a problem with that.
No, that's
just
like we saying that because something has a shape of something don't mean that that's it. You see what I'm saying? We just talking about the shape of it, right? Now, because we was just talking about Saturn, and you were saying how it's supposed to have that shape on the planet Saturn. But I'm saying
it has at the top.
Right. But you see where it says that, see, this is the planet Saturn
my
right here.
come to.
Okay. You see, this is the planet Saturn here. This is supposed to be the planet Saturn. All these are stars around Saturn. Now, you tell me, where do you see any 6-pointed star or any hexagram that's supposed to be the shield of David in this picture of the night sky when you're looking at these stars and this planet here?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And
you
that's
see what I'm
sad.
saying?
Now, show that picture I just sent you, Shane.
Hold on, because I want to finish reading this point. Now,
Okay,
let's tell you, although Saturn is bright to the naked eye, it is impossible to detect any ring system, any trace of its enteric ring system without a telescope. So if you can't see it without a telescope, how can we sit there and say that they're worshiping that on a planet if they was doing planet worship, but you can't even see the ring system? And I'm pretty sure the ring system should be more visible than what you're saying is supposed to be on top of it, right?
How do you feel about like the people saying that there's pyramids on like Mars and like?
See, I'm gonna tell you why I don't get into that, because we living on this planet. We have been there.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there tonight. I'm not gonna put my tinfoil hat on tonight. I'm not gonna do it.
People come up with all types of things, right?
I can put my tinfoil hat on, y'all. I can go there.
No, I'm just saying, like, none of us been off this planet to confirm that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to figure out who been off this planet to confirm that.
But you know, they got stuff that they telescopes now where I've seen some strange shit. Because I was being to all that on certain planets, especially the moon. You know, yeah, I don't want to put my tent head on either because we were going too far. I know. Please show that.
We can put our tinfoil hats on. We can go there. Like I can put my tinfoil hat on. I can talk about it.
I do know it's not about no star though or that, but I do know some things. Shan, show that picture, please. Both of them.
Yeah,
I do know some things. Want to go into.
See, that's why I always like to do this dialogue, because I want people to see right now. See, all the stuff that we talking about, Naphtali, is in Mother Nature. Is even in the shape of our DNA. DNA is forming the same shape. So that's why I try to tell people, what is they scared of? Like, this stuff is in your DNA. Your DNA forming.
I'm familiar with the seal of perfection. I'm familiar with the seal of perfection, and it, you know, with the tetrahedrons. But I'm just, you know, just to play it safe. I just don't really like. I don't know, you know, because like it's so much out there.
I understand. Trust me. Listen, I had a guy.
I don't have to have it. You know.
He told me that it was a. He said this is a box. It's a box. It's really a box, and it's the Kaaba. The Kabbalah in Islam. I'm like, man, y'all just try to make anything fit it and then start drawing in it and say, see,
they have so much to say.
Hey, listen to this, Champ.
I didn't hear so much
check
shit.
This out, right? When we read the scriptures, it was talking about how the pomegranate, right, it represented also the law. And what we found ironic, Naphtali, you can, if you Google it right now and put it on speaker so everybody can hear it, if you're not on your phone, but Shane can do it. Ask the computer how many seeds does a pomegranate have?
Right, 613.
You heard that before now?
Look, Star of David, Morgan David, or Shield of David has
No, I
involved.
never heard about that. 613. I never heard that, but no, I don't have a problem with the pomegranate at all. I don't have a problem with that. No.
Right.
Yeah.
So all we doing is taking that same look of the pomegranate, right? That it talks about, because we can't wear no. First of all, we only supposed to wear no what they call it on our garments for priests, and you'll die. What they call that, Sham?
So it was worn on the high priest garments, the pomegranate buds.
You on mute? We can't hear you.
I'm not on mute. I'm not on mute.
Yeah, but okay. Well, it's saying something about the pomegranate, I believe, the bells and all that, and
Yeah,
that's
the
for the certain priests.
That's worn on the high
Yeah,
priest
so we
garment.
not wearing no pomegranate bell. That's for the priest, and I believe it's death if you wear that or something like that.
But look, check us out, Naphtali. Look, it was called the Shield of David, then the Morgan David, then the Star of David, right? It says has evolved into a symbol of Judaism. It is a 6-pointed star formed by 2 equilateral triangles. Its origins is unknown. It was used at one time as an emblem by pagans, Christians, and Muslims alike. The Nazis used it to brand Jews. It is often traced to King David, and Jewish warriors use it on their shields. Meaning, when he says often traced, meaning they kept tracing it back many times because they actually found the shields that they use, and the symbol was on the shields. So it's right here, it's telling you that. That's what it says, it's often traced, meaning keep going right back to King David, keep going right back to King David. But they want to use it and just say a lot of things is used for paganism. They're using the rainbow for paganism right now. But does it mean that we can't use it? The rainbow is a part of the kingdom of heaven, but they're using this thing for a whole homosexuality. It's the coming out in gay parade. And
that's true. That's true. They are using the rainbow. Yeah.
So that's what I mean by they can use anything for wickedness. You know what I mean? And look, this book right here is called The Story of the Bible World. They actually show you how the shield look. They got it right here. Look, the Empire of David and Solomon. There's the actual shield itself. Right there. The warrior shield. And look, let me go for I don't even need to show this part.
Hey, let me see. Hey, if everybody be quiet for a second, I'm gonna see what Google tell me real quick. Let's see. How many seeds does a pomegranate have?
Oh, 6.
I'm gonna try it one more time. How many seeds does a pomegranate have?
Oh, 613.
It's not saying it on my phone. I was trying to get it to see it.
You see this Naphtali? This shit even form in the ice. Look, these formed in the glaciers. Fresh water under the ordinary surface condensed forms ice. Temperature reaches 32 Fahrenheit. See what I'm saying? Look how it forms. Same thing. Like this is an earthly creation.
Okay, I'm reading this right here. Sources are in disagreement, or some agree how many seeds in a pomegranate holds. Some sources fix the number to exactly or sometimes at 613.
I'm gonna get into I want to really show her. This is just the different synagogues.
Man, that class, it's like 3 parts to that. And we never actually done the whole thing. We had like 70. You go ancient stuff.
We did the whole thing.
We did.
Oh
okay,
yeah.
great.
No, we did leave a bunch of verses out, but I want to show
we
her.
We left out 72 verses. I remember
where we actually found. They actually found the see even on the coins. See, look, here we go right here on the jewelry.
Yeah,
see, look, here we go right here. Right. Hold on. Multiple sources. See. The necklace from Rosh Hashanah. Amongst the discoveries at the excavation, Rosh Hashanah was the necklace which from its position could be given a date of the 14th century BC. It was made up of beads of gold, silver, what is this word? Cornelian, amber, and pearls. And it has its addition a number of pendants. Such necklaces were very popular at the time. They were worn in ancient Israel. Okay. And here's the necklace here. This is the drawing of it. See, with the pearls and stuff, but we're going to show the actual one they actually found too. Now, this is in Solomon book. See, it's another different source showing the same pendant, drawing pendant, and they showing it in this source, drawing pendant. Now we got the actual book from Warner Keller where they actually dug them up. See, right here. These are
I got
actual
that book.
See?
Well, I got the smaller print.
See, the actual necklace pieces. This is it. Same piece they wore in ancient Israel. They found it. Read that, Kahan.
It says in 8th century BC, the prophet Isaiah uttered this warning. In that day, the Lord would take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their calls and their round tires like the moon. 2,680 years later, the director of the French excavations at Whitehaven referred to the gold ornaments depicted above, declared, "We are not only finding references to these ornaments in the Ras Shema text, but the ornaments themselves, which according to the passage in Isaiah, Yahweh will one day take away from the haughty daughters of Zion."
See that? And there they go. So if they telling us that this pagan, we didn't have it, and there was no archaeology, how come we found the archaeology? How come the Most High used me to bring out all these different sources?
But it was found in, I'm sorry, Shem, that was found in Ugarit. That's where they're saying that was found? Because it looks like it was found in Ugarit, but they're saying that that's Israel. They're saying Israel was in Ugarit because Ugarit is a Canaanite city. It's a city, but we know the Canaanites had moved. So I know a lot of their stuff
it could
that
be
makes
this.
it
I
ours.
mean, it don't. I mean, a lot of artifacts or people travel, and they found it, and I guess they put it with them, And some may say, like you said, some could say, well, no, that was Canaanite, but
Their stuff is mixing with ours. It's a lot of their stuff is mixing with ours. So I know that, but I'm just saying, I get it. I'm looking at it and I'm understanding, like you said, I'm looking at it, I'm seeing it, but I'm just like,
they found those, and they also found that
there's more archaeology on it.
They found this secret symbol too. They found this. I gotta find it in my book, but they got this secret symbol here, the disciples. They found this thing as well.
Who would have brought that out?
Yeah. So it's in another book of mine. They got a couple different pieces that the disciples and Christ had that secret symbol of the disciples. So with that same symbol on it. It's a whole lot to the stuff. And listen, even they had the same symbols on the ossuaries from the Maccabee period all the way to the Roman period. They was putting them on the sarcophagus. Even the Nazarites, they had it on their coffins. Like, and I was telling people the rose petals, the lily flower, the same symbols.
Yeah,
like from different time periods. You know what I mean? They all in different.
The most high favorite flower, the lily, looks just like it.
They was putting them on the different coffins.
So hey, look, so I can say this right here, Sham. I can say, you know what? That's not the Star of David. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know where they get that terminology from. The Star of David. I don't know where they get that from. Star of David, but
well, he's looking like a pentagram right there, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not messing with that.
No, it's right here. It's the actual coin. See right here. It was printed. Jerusalem.
Yeah,
that's what it says. That's what I tell. But it's archaeology. But people try to deny, act like it didn't exist. But it's real archaeology that's found.
Yeah.
You feel me? They look even on the sarcophagus. They on the tombs that we was buried in. Look, see
the oldest tomb, the menorah.
That's the lily on the tomb.
Maccabee period. These are the sarcophagus ossuaries where people buried at.
You got the archaeology where the oldest menorah found. It was found with that symbol.
See.
And a lot of this stuff that he's showing you, these are the books that Sham had. He just took pictures of them and put them in a slideshow. He highlighted all this stuff. These are.
See? I mean, like I said, I don't know for everybody else. For me, I'm not a spooked out person. I know what people they'll tell you a bunch of things. And look, is it here on the synagogue? Look at this right here. This is the olive branch right here. This is 8.1. Look just like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's an olive branch. We had a necklace like this that was 8-pointed. This is the olive branch on here. You know the olive branch is pure in Israel. This is pottery found. That's why I was saying, like, when you look at the stuff here, if you compare this stuff to the Native American stuff,
go back to that one.
Different. See?
Yeah,
This is the actual picture of Moses' seat there.
Oh, I wish. Hey, can you go back to Moses' seat?
Right
How,
here.
Blaine, can we interpret that? Can you interpret that, Sham?
No, I can't really see that because you can't tell what it's saying the way the stones is. You got to actually be there. You can't really look at a picture and translate that. But yeah, like I said, it's so much stuff with that, and like all that evidence is undeniable. You got it from the Maccabee period to the Roman period. The Most High put that stuff all through them different time periods with Israel. Like they was using that symbol or those type of symbols. Like I tell everybody, it's up to you. I could do the same thing with the menorah because when I found the menorah, they on the wall. Some of them is right next to the menorah in all these different places. You see what I'm saying? And I'll be telling people like if they in the stones and why people act like that they was not, there.
Oh no, real quick. This is very important. Sham, put that picture up of that book. And remember, I told you a long time ago, Sham. I said, man, I don't think that's it. What we thought, and you studied on the book of the Indians, and they had the what they thought was a pomegranate, and they thought it was a
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Hold on.
Yeah, because a lot of times things people see, other people take other people's symbols and trade it in and use it for something, and then some things look like something, but it's actually not that. Now, this is something Shah Sham and I was teaching for years, Naphtali, and we were saying, is this? And then we kind of found out, damn, it was not that. And he's about to pull this up that he can go into and tell you what it truly is. But we thought it was symbols of Israelites. This when we was teaching Native American Indians was Israelites, and we was like, damn, look, our eyes was open, and it was what we thought. But if you look at it right away, I guarantee you're going to think that. But then we're going to go into that, show you what it actually is. These pictures say, oh yeah, that's Israelite stuff. See that? You see this? See that? And it's not.
Yeah, but see, they called it something different. See, this right here, that's a famous picture they use in Israel to prove that Indians are Israelites. Because they say, see, this is the shield of David right here. And it's it's right here. See what I'm saying? See that, Naphtali?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, that's what they
see that right there, and see the things that look like what? See the things like menorahs, don't it?
And they say these menorahs. That's according to them. But Kahan, read this.
All right. Okay. It says the skin painting above is the work of an Apache chief named Naish, second in command to the great Geronimo, done in vegetable dye on doe skin using a soft buffalo bone for a brush. It pictures the sacred girl's puberty ceremony, while the rest of the tribe will watch from the front of their teepees, while face east towards the rising sun. The dance is performed around the purifying fire. Each pair, wrapped in a blanket, comprises a young girl. Comprises a young girl and an old woman who will act as her guardian. Fertility is symbolized by leafy trees, corn, and wheat. Barrenness in leafless trees. The small figures
That's all
called
it is, leafless trees.
The small figures called earth spirits are left of the fire. Like you. Let me see. You want the rest of it?
These so the earth spirits are left of the fire. I guess that would be over here, whatever this is. And what else?
That was it.
And the clustering mountain spirits with the candelabra like headdress complete the group.
Right. So
where's that part where it actually tell you what that symbol is? Was another part on there.
Right. So these are just bushes and trees. These are not menorahs, what they try to say. And because they saw this symbol, they say, oh, see, they got the shield of David and these are menorahs. They are not menorahs. That has nothing to do with that, with the Native Indians. And then you go right here, tell you the symbol right here is called the sun circle. That's what they use it for.
Go back to that again. It says sun circle.
See,
Hey, go back to the picture.
Second from the top. This is the symbols of the bizarre coat of the Native Indians. Same book. That's all it is. Sun circle. Just a different style.
Sun circle, but we would teach you. Oh, that's the Star of David, you know. And at the would say reading as a MFer. So you read that. That's the sun circle, right? That's just trees. Don't have a damn thing to do with so-called pomegranate or Star of David.
Right.
And a lot of times people use the same symbol.
Right. Because see, they got another little spirit thing in this book I got, right? And they call it the symbol of Yahuwah in a book. It's just called the Spirit God, and it's a Yahuwah, Yahuwah, the Native Indians. Let me see, can I find that book?
Yeah. So while he's looking at that, I mean, we done some extensive research on this to find out the ones that look alike. Because once we was like, wait a minute. We wanted to attack every angle. We even went back to everything that we looked into and pushed that doctrine. We had to go into it to see was it right, and that was wrong about the question.
I think it's on my phone right here. I'm gonna look for it. No, because like you'll find a lot of similarities in some of these cultures with stuff, but don't mean that it's actual Israel. That's what I've been learning. That's all I wanted to say. Like
I agree with you on that. A lot of this, it's just stories without borders. A lot of people influence each other, and they just pick up on each other's cultures. But like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for breaking that down for me. You know, because like from what I've been told and reading, is that was because like I'm still trying to understand. And if that is not the star of Molech, then what is the star of Molech? That's what I'm.
The star of Molech. The planet Saturn. It's planet worship. It's worship of the planet. It's not that simple as the planet itself.
And we actually done a breakdown of Remfram and Moloch. We've done the whole. It's just another breakdown we've done. And
Moloch only mean king. That's it. And then you got to remember too, in the New Testament, Amos, it's a mistranslation of the. Acts is a mistranslation of the Old Testament. So that was another thing that was messed up with that too. When they always go to Acts, it's a corrupt version of Amos. That's why I tell people you can't use Acts because Acts is corrupted, and it's a corrupted from Amos. So it causes confusion to people too when you deal with that, the whole Star of Moloch thing. I don't know. Like I said, everybody is into spookism, and
I'm not going. I'm gonna disagree with y'all.
It's not trying to get at you. I'm just saying a lot of people are, because like brothers won't even wear a rainbow, man.
No, it's all right. I get it. I just like to play it safe. I'll just stay with the menorah as my symbol.
I am not upset at you for that.
Hey, look, Sham. When I'm gonna tell y'all what Sham did one time, right? When we used to go out to camps and we had our Israelite garment on, and I still got my garments. I ain't gonna lie, I like them. And shit, Sham came and had the belt on, and it was it had the rain. He created a belt, with a rainbow on it.
Yeah,
you got it. Sham is probably up so hiding somewhere.
I still got it, just to show people, like, you know what I mean, because people in this community,
yeah, we got to take the rainbow back.
People are scared of everything, and that's why
Sham wore, but it not like what you see how people wearing it today. If it was next to him, I would actually get it for you because it's fire. Actually, I was like, damn, that joint fire. People say
that's the Most High's covenant. So yeah, but it looks like, they like you said, they did steal that and made it into something filthy. So abomination out of it. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, my thing was I was trying to tell everybody, like, brothers got to stop being scared of everything, and we know when the Most High come back, everything gonna be straight, and we'll know what's what and what we can wear and what we can't wear. But I ain't let nobody spook me out. But look, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick here. I'm gonna take that off real fast. Hold on. All right, so look at this, y'all. I'll put my screen on big screen right now. We was just talking about I'm gonna show you about one of these Native American Indian gods. So what I'm about to show, it says Native American Indian god in spirit, Yohiwa, the spirit of the grass. See that right there? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna say. No, I want everybody to see it because I can't. Let me see if I can share Facebook Messenger. I'm gonna send them to your messenger real quick, Qanath. Now, the reason why I want everybody to see it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. Save image.
Yeah, it's true, dog. They said he gone. He died. Kevin Samuels.
Yeah. I'm over here looking at.
Did they say why? That's so terrible.
They said. I heard cardiac arrest. I heard a lot of stuff. But I mean, I'm reading on the
They even said somebody was talking about he was in the room with. I'm not even gonna say it.
Ain't no telling, man. And then so Roland Martin on the Twitter, he reached out to the hospital and they said they can't confirm nor they said at first they couldn't confirm nor deny. But that man, he ain't said nothing, he ain't putting that up on his page and nothing to say like, look, I'm alive and nothing. So I mean, and they said close family and friends said that he was. So I mean, that's that.
Finished. All right. Let me share my screen real quick.
All that not being verified. I know anybody will go a whole day putting me in the grave. Damn, if I wouldn't say something. So I think he is dead.
They say he was dead. So you see this right here, Nat?
I am looking. Yes, I am.
Native American Indian gods and spirits. See? Yohiwa, the spirit of the grass. This how the spirit look right here. This is it.
But they would tell you, they would say, see, we said Yohiwa, Yahweh. Man, get the hell out of here.
See? Yohiwa. That's what I mean. Why? Because something have a similarity don't mean that that's it. They had a lot of different gods in the Native Indian.
They got the good spirit of the blue sky, the god of storms and thunder. And,
the bad spirit of the dark sky. The good spirit of the blue sky. See? So that's all I was saying. Like many cultures use many things that's similar. But just because they use something, they might have had a different name for it. Like I said, a lot of people use that symbol. And even it was even used as a talisman for good. I had brought that out in a biblical source. They use it against evil as well. So like I said, you ain't got to wear it, sis. Each your own. But I just tell people like we gotta stop being spooked out on everything. You know, they use the Bible for witchcraft too. They use witchcraft on the Bible every day. They take words out the Bible, put stuff in. They done make
That's right. You're right. You're right, Chelsea. You're right. I have to agree with you.
They made a gay Bible. That's witchcraft.
Man.
Well, you know, they read the Bible in some Baptist churches in America where they worship snakes and they read the Bible, where they come to church naked.
Oh, yeah, they do. I saw that about the snake thing and worshiping the Bible. Yeah. So, like I tell everybody, it's up to,
And I get it because I wasn't wearing it for a long time, and I said, well, and I still don't wear it sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
That's all. And you make your own decision. For me,
I don't mean
I made my.
And let me say this real quick.
It don't say it's a star. It says it's round and globe. Go ahead.
This is what I like about this because, see, we all not in agreement. Like when Shan said something about Acts, I don't necessarily agree with what he said about Acts. Some parts, yes. But
no, I was talking about that one verse in Acts.
No, that one verse, right.
One verse in Acts is a corruption of the Old Testament. It tell you that.
You talking about
Acts 7:43, where it speaks about the star of God in Acts. It was a corruption of Amos.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't agree with everything, but no, this is my point. My point is,
it goes back to what Tracy and Neftali got in to a little heated thing. And by the way, I told Tracy said she's going to take down the video, and I told Tracy I asked if you would take the video down to she,
What you say, Qanath? I'm sorry. What you say, Elder Qanath?
I had talked to Tracy, and she said she's going to take down the video that she done. She was upset, at that time, and she wanted to actually talk to you, and I was like, well, I had to call her first, and but the reason why I bring it up is that y'all see right now the love that we have as a family over here. We don't agree on everything, but guess what? We still ain't no arguing and fussing at each other, and we
Absolutely not. No, I'm trying to learn. We are, like I said, I'm just here to learn and share my information, and if we either we can receive it or we don't. But we come. It's just all love, and I'll take my video down too. So I have no problem.
Great.
That's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna make a video on you because we don't agree or see eye to eye on this. Like, there's a lot of things we're not gonna see eye to eye on, but that's just the way it works. I got books on the Hittites and all that stuff. I ain't really get into it like I want to, but I am going too soon. But
if y'all know how long me and Shawshan was disagreeing on a lot for years, me and Shawshan didn't see a lot of things to say.
Yeah,
and we, I ain't gonna say bumped heads. We just had discussion about it. Especially trying to take my damn tuna fish from me.
Take his tuna fish. Take his tuna fish. And I'm gonna get your chicken.
How many of us are in agreement of going to Africa? Like, how many people want to go to Africa?
I do.
We're going to Egypt.
I do. Hey, I just saw some really good property today in Rwanda. I was like, man, I think I need to get that. Start fortifying. I was just
Rwanda don't have no beach. I need to move to a beach. They don't have no beach.
Yeah,
I need a beach.
But the land was beautiful. The land
Rwanda is beautiful. It's gorgeous. When I see it's green, it's it's just lush.
Rwanda is the cleanest country in all the world.
Yeah.
The land had banana trees on it already. It had 6 lots.
Yep.
And it was a good price. I'm still thinking I might do it. I might do it if I can get one of my people to go in with me.
Let me say this real quick.
Go visit. Go visit.
Yeah, do it. Look, we saw Star and Lima 2 weeks ago. Hopefully, some of the brothers and sisters, I'm not going to say who, but they know who I'm talking about. We all will get together in about 3 weeks. And I know that's going to be the ball. So, yeah, man. We just got to get together, man, and have a good dialogue without getting angry. And you can get angry when you have 2 people or a group of people that's real fiery about what they believe in. And you ain't gonna find too many people as fiery as me and Shawshan. And when Shawshan and I would go to war, talking about scriptures and stuff like that, it actually strengthened us. I'm gonna be honest with you. We would sit up there and he would call me at 2, or I'd call him at 2 or 3 in the morning. Hey, I said, what? Here it is right here, right? So we he knows to tell the truth. We would go back and forth like that, but in love, and I was like, damn, you're right. He said, damn, you're right. Like, I thought me and Shawshan was going to stop holding camp and everything together. I said, man, you know what? I think Israel all black. He was like, what? I said, yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this.
I wish I could have been there to see that conversation.
Man, that was a nice conversation, man.
Did Paul and Sifa agree on things?
No, they don't. None of the disciples agreed on everything. But
yeah,
that's what I
they
mean.
Didn't agree on things because it was like some stuff is you gotta understand your brother Paul. Some of the things that he's saying is a little more difficult for you to.
But you know what, Don? Let me say this real quick. What I realized when Shawshan and I was going over a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, man. We just sitting on notes because we was looking for one thing and found other stuff. We was researching so hard. That's how we ended up finding out we was family. I mean, we was deep
We end up. I'm talking to my cousins that I didn't know was my cousins. We going back. We was like, when I say we was going heavy, if we'd have kept on, man, we probably have found y'all some damn way in the mix. I mean, we was going heavy. No, real talk. We would be up from in the morning if we was off until the next morning, all day, all night. I remember my hardcore said, "Man, shit, y'all better do something." Them guys up 24 hours studying, and then I called Sham. I said, "Man," he said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm having a panic attack. Something going wrong. I can't get these scriptures and everything out my head." Right?
Mm-hmm.
I was shaking, and that's the truth, you know.
But hey, Natalie, also too, right? When we deal with the English too, I told you before how people use the English because people don't study the language of it either, and use the English to trick people as well. That's like no different with the rape doctrine thing. How they try to trick everybody and say, "See, you can rape because words you read in English, but it don't mean that in Hebrew." It's the same thing with any doctrine. People use stuff to fit their agenda. So that was another thing that I learned too. That's why I always go into the Hebrew, because if the Hebrew don't speak it, then I know that's not what it's talking about in another tongue that is translated in. Like we know Deuteronomy, 22:28 ain't talking about rape, but you can't tell other simpleton people that they would push you that on you and say, "See, it's talking about rape, and then that'll be that disagreement because they believe they can rape." But you and I of understanding how I read it in the Hebrew, no, this don't mean that. And you might have found a precept or something in English, but they will still believe really into their heart that it means they
But
can
watch
rape.
this, man. Hey, Shan, watch this. Hey, Naphtali and Don, do me a favor. Watch this. Naphtali, spell Stephen.
Steven?
Yeah.
Well, there's many. There's STEVEN and STEPHEN.
Spell Stephen.
STEPHEN.
And the reason why I say that, and like I say, if I tell Don to spell live, Don. Right? So I
LIVE.
Right, it's spelled live. Right. So it's like a lot of these words, they spelt the same, but it's how you use them in a sentence.
Servant of Yahweh with the tetragram. I see what you posting, and but you got to understand, my man, or you might be a sister too. No disrespect, because I don't know if you're a man or woman with that name. What you're dealing with there is called Hebrew linguistics, okay, and different dialects of Hebrew. And it's many other names that you see there. How you see Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yahui. You also have Yehovah. It's many different names that they use in the Hebrew.
I met some brothers say Yah-O.
What you saying is all these names are wrong. I can guarantee that you can't give us the proper name or what you may believe it is. And please don't tell me Ahaya, because that's not the name of the Most High.
Man, that's
Ahaya is not the name of the Most High. That's just a title. Because Haya comes from the Hebrew word
Hawa. Verb. It's a verb also.
So I hate when people do that, when they always say, "Well, what's the name?" and da 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 da. Bro, Israel spoke many different dialects, just like we speak in many different dialects of this bastard tongue, what they call English, in this land, and we're scattered. We all don't even talk the same. Some people live in Florida, they talk totally different from us up here in Baltimore. Just like they're in New York, they say son in the way they talk. When we say talk down here, we say Doug. DC, they say Bamas. Down south, they got a totally whole different lingo. So just by going off of that, I just tell people all the time, there's no point of you arguing that. We all speaking the same thing.
Sam, the scripture says this, Sam. The scripture says this, and I can't find it. Maybe somebody can. They said that Christ's gonna be had by many names. Wonderful,
and he's coming back with a. He said he's coming back with a new name that no man know.
Right.
So I know the names which is in the Hebrew, but what you're saying, I'm just telling you, we all don't speak the same dialect. Even over in Israel, the brothers and sisters over there, they speak a different dialect. Even when you go into the book, I believe it's Judges, where the Ephraimites were speaking a different dialect. They said a word a certain different way than the brothers from the southern kingdom. that always been like that. So
well, if you go down to St. Louis, down there where a lot of our brothers and sisters are, down there where Neff is, or even deeper, like, what the hell are they saying? Like the way they're talking, I'm like, I don't understand shit some of these people saying. And they probably say the same thing about us, but they speak. Excuse me?
I was just like, we got an accent.
And I'd be like, the thing about it, I like the accent, but I'd be like, I don't want to offend because I'm like, what the hell did they just say?
Yeah, they caught up in the dialect. Like, don't get caught up in the dialect, man. Like, Israel is gonna speak different dialects of Hebrew wherever they at. Everybody ain't speaking no pure tongue or what you even think is the pure tongue. Even Jewish people in Israel, it took them years before they all came in there and were speaking all one language. They spoke different dialects of Hebrew. They had to write a book so they can get one Sephardic language that they use today, which is the I believe it's called the Sephardic Hebrew they use there in Israel today, that they all can speak that same one language because they all were speaking different languages when they came from different places and took over the land of Israel. They all wasn't speaking the same dialect of Hebrew. So you have to understand that. That's how Israel is. We scattered. We all ain't speaking 1% language.
Hey, what is rotapiece? Anybody know what rotapiece is?
I understand that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that, but I'm just telling you, like, as far as like coming at everybody over the name thing, I tell everybody, listen, the most important thing that we speak is the Yah. Long as we all speaking the Yah, which is in Psalm 68:4, the Most High sing unto his name Yah. That's the most important thing. As long as we speaking the Yah, we know Yah is the Savior, Yah is the Creator. That's all that matters. The Yah. As long as we know we speaking the Yah. We all ain't going to say it.
When somebody say, when I went down south and they would say rotapiece, and I say rotapiece, what the hell is a rotapiece? Now I said this before, right? Let's talk about going down the road. I forgot. I'm gonna say they going down the road or something like that. I forgot exactly what it meant, but going down the road, and it's English, right? But it's English that's being recreated in the same damn country.
And then you also got to look at this too. Hip hop created a whole lot of words.
They got a dictionary called what they call a dictionary for black people. They wrote a whole dictionary.
Yeah,
so, the urban slang dictionary. They got that, and like we said, like people in Chicago and up north, they say pop. We say drink down here. We just say pass me a drink.
And we say soda.
Yeah, soda. So it's just different ways people say stuff.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Don't get caught up in that, bro.
Hey, I wanted to get this. We was talking about disagreeing earlier. I want to get this script real quick. Acts chapter 15:36. It says, after some days, and some days after Paul said unto Barnabas, let us go up again and visit our brother in every city, where we have preached the word of the Lord, and see how they do. So they going up here and preaching the word of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, and seeing how the brothers they already set up, you know what I'm saying, in the ministry to go do. And Barnabas determined to take with them John, whose surname was Mark. But Paul thought it not good to take him with them, who departed from them from Pamphylia, and went not with them to work. Verse 39. And the contention was so sharp between them that they departed asunder one from another. And Barnabas took Mark and sailed to Cyprus. So it says the contention was so sharp between them, they just departed and just left each other. There wasn't no F.O.P.E nigga and all this stuff like that. It ain't none of that. We can disagree, you know what I'm saying, and be peaceful. But when the personal stuff get out and stuff like that, it's like, man, look, who gonna really, you know what I'm saying?
And we feel if sister or brother, you said the Most High will give it to you if you pray. Well, we feel like He has, just like you feel like He giving it to you. So it don't mean you're right, and it don't mean we're right. You know what I mean? So
it's just one of them things, man. It's up there. We can be. It's just gonna have to be, you know, one of them. We gonna know when the Most High come back. He might tell us, look, man, y'all always wrong. It was pronounced Yahana or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm just saying stuff right on that part. But what I'm saying is it might be different from what we saying or anything like that. We don't know, You know what I'm saying? It's many dialects, so we can't.
First, let me say this. First, if you believe in the Bible, right? We believe in a lot of different things, and also the scripture say we're going to lose our heritage, lose your heritage in our language, right? We speak in different languages. We scattered abroad, so we speak in many different languages all over the world, and languages are being created all the time. New languages are being created right now as we speak. You know, so
Yeah,
look, when I was in high school, my cousin and I, we created, we shouldn't have, but we had our own alphabet. Okay, we created our own alphabet. I just said let's create this. We created our own alphabet, and we actually learned some of it. You know,
it's movies and stuff. They literally have linguists to write languages out for those movies, like Star Wars and crap. They got their own language. It's a whole
the Klingon language.
Yeah, the Klingon language.
Hey,
And all
Qanath, did y'all see this?
Yeah, I saw that.
This was the Mahayan wife.
I saw that.
A white girl, Mahayan.
Yep, that's his wife. Put it on big screen. Put it on big screen. Beautiful family. Put it on big screen. We don't say that. Hey, look, don't say nothing negative about the man wife.
Man, that's his wife. You go on mute, dude.
Yeah. I can't say nothing about the man's wife. She's a beautiful lady. But let me tell you something. When I was in Christianity, one of the things that used to wake me up.
That's the guy that said you can smoke crack and shoot heroin and do all that shit.
One of the things used to wake me up was being unequally yoked with somebody that didn't represent themselves as a Christian. So today, that thing is all flipped on his head. If you're not a daughter of Yaakov, I can't do nothing with you.
Right, you're right.
I can't do nothing with you because my conscience will eat me up. I don't know how these dudes can live. If they say they got the Ruach HaKodesh, it should be bugging the heck out of them.
Right.
Because they don't live for that. They live for their loins.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this in respect. I don't, I don't call it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call it beautiful nothing because it's unlawful. But this is what I'm saying. For you to be that big of a hypocrite up there, man, to say that stuff and then say all that, and if that is his wife, and you sitting up there, I thought the white woman was the devil. I thought y'all preached that the white man, he going to slave. He ain't got no repentance. He ain't got nothing. But for you to sit up there, man, and you got a picture up there with them people, man, that goes to show you, man, that's a bona fide hypocrite, man. So I mean, like I actually, man, I ain't gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna let you have this, Shasha.
All right, well, we were about to end this thing since Black Jesus Minister chickened out, unfortunately.
Wow.
Sorry, sis. I don't know what happened on that end.
Oh, it's all right. You know, I have that effect on people sometimes. Now let me stop. Maybe something came up. Who knows?
Hey, look, we're supposed to go on the show. Hey, listen, we're supposed to go on the show Sunday. We'll talk about in the back chat what team we want to put together. This time I want to drop the hammer a little bit more. Yeah. In fact, I think I'm just going to have Neff, if you're available, you, Yehuda, and Shasham. And then I believe Jabari and his wife going to be coming on Sunday too. If not this Sunday, the next one. But I think they're going to probably come on anyway. So y'all can have a longer presentation. Probably just do 3 people because he want to run a series on it. I'm not going to run no series on that. Like I said, we doing it for to get a discussion with a group that's known about what we want to talk about. We're not going to make it a habit. Well, I'm not anyway. Make it a habit to keep going over there. I have a mission for that. And anybody can do whatever they want to do, go over there. But, for me, that's the mission for me is to get to the bottom of who's Israel in the sneak attack to let them know that Christ and the Most High is real. But again, man, y'all done a great job.
Let me know what you want to do. I'm game.
Okay. No. Oh, Neff, we forgot. I did, or did you? You supposed to have done the video today.
Oh, I know, but she didn't do the I just left it alone because
Well, we weren't gonna respond to that anyway, you know. So okay, I got you. I got you. I understand. We're doing
Yeah.
other things. Okay. All right, Sham. I'm tired too, man.
I can still do it, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's still do it.
Khan, I appreciate you opening up the door so I could take the gloves off.
No doubt.
The white woman, I was being polite because Shasham was like, you know, show courtesy. First of all, we know this. The white woman is the first teacher of these monsters.
Let's hold on. I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, dog. I don't want to do it.
Okay, I'll be respectful.
Let me say something.
Let me say
something. Wait a minute. Hold on, Shemai. Let me say something real quick. Hold on. This platform is about to change. And Shawshan and I talked about it. I want this to be a biblical scholar channel from here on out. So certain languages and stuff that we use. Of course, we're gonna still be funny and stuff like that, but you know, I've been doing this so long. This is why I didn't even want to respond. In fact, I wish you just kind of like change the channel this video, Sham. I don't want to get nobody no more clout that they deserve. You know, you can just put it, you know, this open topic or something. I don't even want to make it about this guy. You know, what people, you know what I mean? It's not where we doing something bigger. You know, with us stuff we got in the background that we're going to do in 2 weeks when we start things we shooting and things we doing, and to deal with things that's beneath us, you know, because we've been studying for years, Shashan. You know this, man, years, and to stoop down to somebody that we know don't know shit, shucks, nothing. You know, I'm not. I don't think it's worth it. You know, I just don't think it's worth it. So I'd rather move forward instead of dealing with nonsense. You know, like somebody wants you to let me Job Issachar so-called want to debate me. Hell no. Not dealing with that stuff. Nah. I'm about bringing out this knowledge with like the Most High wants to do and making me some damn money. And bring out this knowledge the right way, our channel stay up, and making money the right way, our channel stay up. You know, so that's what I'm about.
I'm glad you brought that out because I'm gonna tell you straight up. The reason I came to this channel was because somebody that was affiliated with this channel was teaching truth. And I was like, oh, really? That's your kid? Let me go over there and see what else truth they got going on, because what you talking about is solid. So let me go on over here.
You talking about Yehuda?
No, I'm talking about you, baby.
Oh.
I'm talking about you, Nisi.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute. She teaching truth over here, and she affiliated with this camp in a big way. She wouldn't be.
We teach wrong too. We teach wrong too.
Well, you know what? We gonna judge everything by the word. Hey, I don't give no man a pass.
We do the best we can.
That's what I was telling Shashem. I don't give no man a pass. I'm gonna look at what you say, and I'm gonna go right back to that word.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Things that Neff was saying about the hentites and stuff, like I don't have no problem saying. I was like, oh, Sister lost her damn mind, you know. But some of the stuff that she said, and I gotta look into it because I didn't get a chance to look at the whole thing, Neff, because I was gonna actually look at it while you broke it down. But since you're not gonna do it, I was going to watch it when I find the time, maybe next couple of days. I watched the whole thing, and from what I see, you know, I'm on agreement on some things. I got to look at it a little more because at one time I was totally against it. I'm gonna keep it a buck, you know. I was like, but, you know, I really was.
I would expect you to because I haven't broken it down. All I've been saying is that, you know, it's a reason. It's a point that I have not made yet. My major point as to why it even matters. That I even talk about them being white or Native American or Hispanic or Asian. It's a bigger point to it, and I have never brought it up. I'm just touching the surface with that. I haven't even gotten to my real point. And if you watch the video, you'll see my point.
Well, yeah. From my research, when I was studying all the countries down in South America, I couldn't believe it was Arabs. Right, them people mix with Arabs also. You know, I was like, well, damn. You know, so yeah, man, it's really going down.
Yeah, it goes deep. Like the Hittites are said to have discovered the Americas. The Phoenician writings, the Parable Stone, all the Hittite writings Los Lunas. It's a lot of influence from the Hittites over here, as well as the just regular Canaanites. So, but it's a major reason. Like, it's a real reason that deals with the Israelites. It's really, it goes deep. Like, it really goes deep, and
It does.
it's really interesting. Once you go down that rabbit hole, you be like, Esau. People say Esau's in the world, but when you put the Canaanites are right there with Esau. Like, they're right there. You gotta see how I break it down, because I'm telling you, it's wild. It is wild. Like,
I'm gonna hit y'all back.
Well, this your folk family. This your folk family. So I'm gonna say, Most High bless to everybody. On this end, it's real super late, but
Shalom, Most High bless, guys.
Hey,
Most High
I'm gonna
bless.
say
All right,
this.
y'all saying we calling tonight. Most High bless everybody, man. So we just gonna end it. We ain't going out with no music. We just saying Shalom, man. Everybody take care. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.